Good morning, everyone. Nick's here. What's going on, everyone? I got Eric with me from 9 Panel Grid. Eric, how you doing this morning?
Good morning. I'll let you know as soon as Iron Man's face is empty here because it's full of coffee right now.
I love the first 3 minutes of the show every month for us because it's basically crackle voices, a third cup of coffee in our body already, and we're just not ready yet for the intro.
Yes. Isn't that true for all videos though?
It was certainly true for my videos this week.
Yeah.
Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. So
Yeah, it was struggle week for me too, man.
All right, guys. Well, we have a lot of people in the chat already early, so thanks for coming in. We're going to be pondering the poll, doing the comic book look ahead, looking at April over at League of Comic Geeks. Just going to go through row by row, checking out what books we're interested in, what books we've heard some stuff about. Maybe we're not checking them out. I want you guys to participate in the chat, though. Let us know what we're not reading, what you're really digging, what we should be checking out, which should be on our radar. That's where you guys come in. And we can just talk about the books we like and the books we don't. That's the whole point of the show. So we appreciate you guys coming in. We have some early birds in here. Christina, Mod Extraordinaire, was up in here a little bit ago. Good morning, everyone. Thanks for coming in. We had Near Zero as well. What's up? Thanks for coming in. We have Zerta in here as well. Thanks for coming in. Good morning. What's up? We have Simpleton, probably with his fingers glued together somehow, making some kind of an amazing book.
No, they're sewn together, right?
They're sewn together, right?
Yeah. Glue, that's for suckers.
Yeah. Dude, I love watching the process. Pics that you're putting out and everything. So yeah, really cool stuff. And you're always trying stuff like new techniques, which is always interesting to see what your thoughts are and how it turns out. So that's awesome. We have Content Bow Comics in here as well. What's up? What's up, gang?
Morning.
Thanks for coming in, bro. Appreciate you there. And I starred a video that goes over how to use League of Comic Geeks. So if you're not familiar with this website, it's one of the best comic book resources we have. And so you can check that video out. I'll walk through basic poll lists and basic site navigation. So that's what we're going to be doing a little bit today. I wanted to start with a little bit of a tip before we get into this whole thing here. So I used to use previewsworld.com to track a lot of my FOC stuff. I also use my shop's website because they integrate with Manage Comics, and Manage Comics is like a standalone final order cutoff module that can be integrated into Shopify. That's what I have to use to manage my poll lists and all the customers' poll lists and whatnot. So that's really great. But you can also use League of Comic Geeks for final order cutoff as well. And what you can do is you can click on the little gear icon at the top and choose your calendar mode, or change your calendar mode rather, to final order cutoff. So then click the gear to get rid of that. Now, how this works though is you have to select the week that you want to look at. So for instance, if we wanted to see what's going to hit final order cutoff like this coming Monday, you would have to choose the release day of that same week. So if I wanted to see what's going to be final order cutoff for the 6th, I have to choose the 8th, and it will roll back to the 6th, stuff that's going to hit final order cutoff. It's a little bit weird, but once you understand that, what's going to be coming up soon, I have to choose that date, and it's going to look back to the previous Monday. You kind of get the pattern. So it's a little bit to go over first thing as soon as we start, but some people have been asking me, how do I figure out final order cutoff now? That's how I do it over on League of Comic Geeks. Change this gear to final order cutoff, choose the week, and then look at the Monday before, and that's final order cutoff. All the books listed. So hopefully that made sense.
Perfect. I loved it. I thought you did fantastic.
Yeah, there's no elegant way of describing how that works because it's a lot of trials and tribulations going through that. But
yeah,
anyway, we're going to be looking into April. So click your drop down, go to my new comics over here, go to the drop down, go over to April 1st. We're going to be turning off variants and reprints. We'll keep annuals because that's not too bad. And we're going to keep regular issue, sort by most polled. That's our filtering right here. So Eric, man, I'm going to give you the honors, dude. Why don't you go over this first row here and tell us what you're interested in?
Oh, thank you. I wonder why you would do such a thing here. It's all about the man with the horns who's come back to the MCU here for season number 2. Daredevil numero uno from a new creative team of Stephanie Phillips and Lee Garbett. I want to love again. I want to invite it back into my heart. I'm ready, guys. Yeah, I'm excited for this. I've enjoyed Stephanie Phillips writing in the past. I want to see her get to take on this character. The same reasons I wanted Saladin Ahmed to take him over back in the day.
Yeah,
I feel like Daredevil is the playground for good creators to tell stories that they generally don't get to tell at Marvel, right?
Yeah.
It becomes the best series over and over that gets handed down to the best creators over and over for a reason. So I'm
Yeah.
ready. It's a new number one, whatever, that's fine. But I got suckered into the blind bags. I'm here
Yep.
for like, yeah, I'm ready to rock and roll with that one. Other than that, the top row is pretty darn strong here. We got
Yeah.
Matt Kitchen's Batman, who I believe has an art change for the first time. We don't get Jorge Jimenez on this one.
Yeah, we got Ryan Soka in this. Yep.
Yeah, which is interesting. He's taking a break from Nightwing, I guess, or something like that. So, yeah, with the first artistic change, so kudos to them. It's taken them 8 issues for that kind of thing to happen. We get Rafa Sandoval back on Absolute Superman. Again, super strong first row, man. I'm
Yeah.
digging all of our options that we have.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I'm digging Batman for sure, Superman for sure, Daredevil. I'm excited for. I haven't been reading it like you have in the past couple of years. You know, pretty much after Chip's run, I've tried to dip into some of the new stuff, and it just wasn't vibing with me. And then I bounced
Yeah,
out.
you
So
made the right call.
yeah, I know you took one for the team and hung on to that one for a while. So yeah, I'm excited for a new number one. So we'll go from there. And then Batgirl is a book I read, and then I stopped reading. And the next one I'm not reading, and I'm not reading World's Finest either. So
Yeah, same here.
but yeah, pretty strong top row there today. Simpleton's covered in ink. That's it. Well, there you go. Yeah, one or the other, man. Either fingers are stitched together or you're covered in ink or glue. So yeah, that's cool. What's up, Pete Station, everyone? Good
What up?
morning. What's up, Super? Good morning to everybody. Yeah, thanks for coming in, saying hello. Yeah, pulling Daredevil, Absolute Superman, Poison Ivy, Batman on this first. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, those are all great
calls.
titles, man.
Mhm.
Then Stu's up in the house saying hello.
Hey, morning, Stu.
Yeah, watching your sanity hinge on the success of Daredevil number one. Isn't that right?
Yeah. Maybe we'll see what those blind bags have on the next Ink and Insights. Maybe.
If you pull a decal, man, that would be amazing, right?
Oh
Yeah.
my God!
I don't even know if that's in the
don't
box,
do
but
that to me, Jesus.
a 1 in 500. Man, I really wish they would have made that a little bit more accessible, but it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Poison Ivy, number 43, book I jumped back into because of you guys. Just keep on pushing it. And so I jumped back in. She is the mayor now, right? So yeah, it's a really good title. And I'm waiting for that crossover between like Catwoman and Poison Ivy, seeing what's gonna, because they're both like playing in the same sandbox right now, and Gotham's changing a lot. So it's gonna be fun to see them kind of taking over stuff. But we have a new number one, Bizarro Year None, Kevin Smith teaming up with Eric, and we have Nick on the art and everything. This is going to be an interesting book. I think it's going to be Bizarro's origin story. And when I think of Bizarro, I immediately go to like All Star, right? Like that's kind of where my brain goes in a way. So it definitely has that quietly look to it in a way, like that cover. So yeah, I'm really excited for this one.
Yeah, Nick Pitara's artwork is going to be stupendous in that.
And here's quietly with a little variant cover too.
Beautiful.
So should have been picking up that one. And then I'm not reading anything else in this row as of now. What are your thoughts up here?
I'm picking up the same books. I'm incredibly happy to see that Poison Ivy is the second row, considering that this is
true.
sorted by the most pulled. I don't think I've seen it that high in the past. So that's good job, everyone, right? Great job, comic book collecting community, to get Poison Ivy up to the second row. You did the book right.
Yeah. And then, to that point, shout out to JSA, Venom, Batman Static, and Nova.
Which is crazy because I feel like I heard JSA is ending, and I know that Nova Centurion is ending.
Yeah, comes to an end. Yep.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
Interesting. Well, this might be a sign of a really interesting week. How about that? If
that could be.
Yeah. Can't stand Bizarro speak. I can't read it. Or can I read it? Yeah, right. We're not even halfway through my first cup yet. I can't be dealing with that kind of stuff. I know. I was reading Absolute Wonder Woman recently. The last issue was Satana. I was just like, oh God, there's just
the backwards speak.
Come on.
Yeah.
And we're going to get more of that with Etrigan coming up very soon too. So it's like we're going to have some poeticness. We're going to have backwards speak. We're going to have.
Well, let me ask you this, man. How many times did it take you to realize that the word lightning was lightning when you read it backwards? Because it was at least 5 for me. I'm like, liganing. What is
Yeah,
this? What is this?
I have to take it into the bathroom and hold it up in front of me and read it through the mirror behind me through another mirror, and that's the only way I can do it. That's a tip from the pros, guys.
There we
Yep,
go.
yep, those comic book review pros. Yeah. Yeah, meeting Kevin Smith on Saturday. Okay,
Oh,
cool, at Secret
right
Stash
on.
signing. That's awesome, man. That's really cool.
I remember
Um,
back in the day, that was a pilgrimage I always wanted to make, is to go out and hit up the secret stash.
yeah. Mm, yeah. Let's look at the third row now. Why don't you kick us off, man? Anything looking like you're gonna be picking up? Wonder Man?
So I no. Jerry Duggan is not my writer, unfortunately.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's never done it for me. I was looking at this week though, and I was thinking, it seems kind of light. I might check out Logan, Black, White, and Blood just because it's an easy in and out situation. Plus,
sure.
a Panosian cover doesn't hurt either. But
Yeah.
honestly, there is nothing else on this row that I planned on picking up, which is
Me neither.
crazy. We're on row 3.
We're on row 3. Yeah. So 1, 2, 3. It is a 5 week release or a 5 Wednesday month.
Hmm.
So, sometimes we see that fall short, and it's an Easter, I guess it's, Easter week kind of, depending on how you look at it. So
Yeah.
that's interesting too. Okay. Yeah, nothing up here for me either. So that's kind of a shame. But if we move down, we have Sacrificers number 20, which, I mean, you and I both agree it's one of our favorite books out right now. It's gonna be wrapping up very soon. I think 21. So I
Hmm.
keep not remembering that. Yeah, 21. So it's a fantastic series. So we recommend reading that one. I'm interested about Mad About DC number 1.
Yes, me too, man.
So we have a lot of great people on here, and yeah, it's just a hell of a creative team on this, and just listening to Chip to kind of talk about it a little bit too, during some of the most recent interviews, and how small that bullpen is, and how controlled they like to be, but he was able to get in there and like kind of get some stuff done, and play around with some ideas and bring some interesting people in. So I'm excited for Mad About DC. Yeah, no refunds. Humor is subjective. Exactly. On that one.
Yeah,
The
with a guy like
new.
Chip, yeah,
Yeah.
he's gonna have fun with this.
Yeah. Yep. What is it? What's the asterisk applied to? It says something of comic creators trying to lose their jobs. The new 52.
Oh, it's the top tagline. Yeah, DC proudly presents.
Oh, proudly percent. Yeah, that's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm excited for that one.
Yeah.
Anything else up here for you?
No, sacrifice. I was actually going to ask you because I feel like the last Sacrificers was delayed a little bit, and we
Mm,
have 2 of them scheduled to be released. I don't know which one's getting pushed, but I feel like either this one is not releasing on Wednesday or the next one. Yeah, see, one
yeah,
of these
20.
is not going to make it. I don't know which one it is yet.
The first feels like a quick turnaround
Hmm.
for number 20. But yeah, I mean, in any case, the story is so great that whatever. If you want to do it
Yeah.
every 6 weeks, I don't care.
Yeah,
6 or 8
exactly.
weeks
So,
even, I don't care. Yeah.
yeah, we'll see though. But yeah, Sacrificers and Mad About DC.
Yeah. Why don't you continue that down to this row here? There's a couple bangers here for sure.
Oh, yeah, you gave me a good row here. Savage
Mhm.
Sword. Oh, this one is gonna be so good, guys. It's gonna be so good. Roy Thomas taking on the main story, and we get Roberto De La Torre back on artistic duty. I'm so hyped for this one,
And
man.
and Starking's on letters too. Yeah, that's a familiar name too. Yep.
Exactly. Yeah, this has all the makings of what should be the best freaking issue of Savage Sword yet, man. I'm
Yep.
I'm pumped for that. Comics the magazine, the first issue or issue, whatever you want to call it, right?
Yeah.
It was super fun, right? It gave all the
Mhm.
vibes of that Wizard magazine that's been, it's been missing in our lives. So it was really cool to see all the stuff that they did there. The Ghost Machine official guidebook. It's like, come on, they're playing on all the nostalgia right now. They're
Yeah.
pulling back that Marvel handbook kind of stuff, which
Yeah.
honestly at this point I might need anyway because they've introduced so many characters within the Ghost Machine universe.
Mhm.
And maybe they dabble, maybe they give us a couple things that we're not expecting either. Because I still want the first was it the first Ghost? I'm still waiting patiently for that book to
Yeah.
come out.
And there's going to be first appearances in this book, right? Like that. I think that was part of the solicitation.
Oh, did
Um,
they just put it right on Front Street like yours
I
did?
think they did. Yeah, I think it was
Okay.
like on key, and there was part of conversations. But like, even if that's not the case, like this is still a must get in
Yeah.
my thoughts, because the 80-page giant became essential, not only from whatever from a key point of view if you're into that kind of stuff, but also from just like a world building introduction of characters point of view. So
Yeah.
this will be another great book to do that with.
Yeah. And then finally, Speed Racer. Why? Because like I'm obsessed with Speed Racer at this point. It's
Yeah.
it's so good, man. David Capos
Mhm.
is doing awesome things on here. Plus the world is awesome, man. That last issue of Racer X,
Yep.
it blew me away. It was so freaking good, man. So
Yeah.
yeah, Speed Racer, they're killing it on all those books over there. What
Yeah.
about you though?
Yeah. Same thing, man. Yeah. Savage Sword, Comics Magazine, Ghost Machine, and Speed Racer. Those are my four. In fact, I think I got like all three covers for Ghost Machine, the
Dude,
handbook.
the Marvel handbook homage. Oh,
Got that one, and
yeah, dude.
then yeah. I mean, I just went ahead and just picked them all up. It's 24 pages, 3.99. Some wraparound covers, cardstock. It's
Cardstock.
like
Yeah.
come on, yeah. I mean, so it wasn't like a difficult decision just to kind of triple dip there.
Yeah. Yeah,
Plus,
for sure.
if it turns out to be something not great, then it's even better.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, aftermarket wise, so yeah, it's pretty cool. Harley Quinn came out last week. Interior was great, worth mentioning. Check it out. Yeah, okay. I
Right
haven't
on.
gotten into Harley Quinn a lot. I don't like this version of Harley Quinn. I just don't. The way that she's written, and I don't know. I need her to catch back up to like Poison Ivy and Catwoman a little bit. But I'm a big Harley
Yeah.
fan. Yeah, I'm gonna miss Lemire in 2 weeks. Oh, dang.
Okay. But yeah.
Yeah, the new
Okay.
Deborah Rower this week might be doing it. So there's that. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So mail my 5 blind bags directly to Simpleton. Got it. Heard you.
What's up, Bob? Thanks for coming in, Bob.
Morning, Bob.
Appreciate you. I only have 4 books pulled this week. One of them is Comics Magazine. All right, there you go.
That's okay.
Okay.
Sometimes you need those light weeks, man, because Lord knows all of our backlogs are stacked to the brim. No joke. I have a stack of comics right next to me,
It's insane.
but about this big.
Yeah, it's great. It's insane. I kind of gave up on single issue backlog. I'm like, I'm just going to go back to collected edition backlogs and just kind of knock things out. So
Yeah.
yeah, excited for Mad Insane Creator List. Absolutely.
Mhm.
Yep. Steve, did I get my firsties this morning? Oh,
It's okay. It's okay. You got to take a day off.
that's right. That's right. Yeah, Sergio still going strong. Yep, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Yep.
going to be awesome seeing him in that Mad.
It's a new arc, very different. Okay, well, I mean, I might have to try that out then. Yeah, see what's going on. I actually really liked, what was it? Like Tynan era Harley was really fun. Like some of the old stuff is really great as well. She had that like was it like that Black Label book? Harleen, I think. That was an interesting series. There's about a cool recent, last 5 years Harley stuff out there. But the newest stuff I just have not gotten into. Yeah, Dark Patterns hardcover. All right, now you're getting ahead of us. Yep, we're getting there.
Mm.
I think that comes out this week, coming up. Anyways, let's move forward. We have Kaya, issue number 34, one of our favorite books out there. You guys dragged me back into that series, and I've loved it ever since. And
Yeah,
then
so good.
the Silent Missions Baroness. I've really been digging these silent missions for G.I. Joe, Real American Hero. So I'll be
Ooh.
dipping into that one, checking that one out, but not reading the other ones. What about you?
Dude, well, okay. I'm glad we do this show because I didn't realize that the villainous silent issues were starting to come out now, and all of
Mhm.
the heroic ones were fantastic.
Yeah, yeah. There's going to be a Crimson Guard. I think we talked about that last month, if I'm not mistaken, maybe. So, or it's coming out soon. I can't remember. Yeah, there's gonna be a couple good ones coming out.
Okay, right on. Yeah, I'm on that. Yeah, you already know Kaya, of course. Why
Yeah,
not?
yeah, for sure, for sure. Continue it here. What you got on this row? Okay.
We have a row right below it. I know that much. Yeah, sorry.
Nothing, huh?
Nah, not a thing. I might check out Royals. I clicked on it.
Yeah,
The cover didn't really do anything for me. The premise sounds like it could be interesting.
yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't know.
I'm still hedging bets at this point that some person's gonna start posting that things are selling out, and then I can sell a copy for $40. So I'll take advantage of that all day long. So I grab Royals, and Kilroy was here. Low barrier to entry, new number ones from Image. Why not? It's at least going to be something fun to read and check out and see what the world looks like and talk about it, review it, and then if it hits and I don't like it, it'll pay for next week's books. So that's kind of how that works out for me.
Yep, exactly.
Nothing else across this top though. But down here, the only one I'm getting Arcadia issue number 4. That's a really interesting series, great artwork, compelling characters, cool environments that they've built out. It's a combination of a lot of different themes. And then Murder Drones issue number 2. My daughter got me into this a couple of years ago. We watched the show on YouTube thousands of times, and she draws all the characters, and we've done cosplay. I helped her build cosplays for this kinds of stuff, and she's really excited for it. And so issue number 1 came out. We had a really great moment where we rewatched episode 1 while flipping through issue number 1, comparing and contrasting the dialogue and the scenes and what happens in there. And it's pretty accurate until the second half of the book. They kind of take some creative liberties to speed things up. But yeah, we're excited for more Murder Drones, and we're probably going to do the same thing. I was like, we need to do this like as a video. That would be hilarious because she's yelling the entire time, because they're messing with the source material. It's so funny, So
she's a purist. I love it.
She was a purist. Yeah. I'm like, you can never read a book about that was adapted, or a movie that was adapted from a book ever, if you're going to have this kind of mentality.
No kidding. Yeah.
But yeah, anything up here for you though?
No. I love that you're still singing the praises of Arcadia though. Ignition Press hasn't delivered anything that's like, I don't know, just really like demanding my attention yet, but I'm waiting for it because I feel like they got a good stable of creators.
One good thing about Ignition Press for sure is the fact that they are cranking stuff out. They have a lot of people, and they have a lot of books. They have way more books than you think they have right now. And in every FOC, I feel like there's 1 or 2 more coming or something like that. So from that point of view, that's where Distillery fell. They had the best creatives ever. They had the worst release schedule in ever, and so Ignition's the opposite. They have not necessarily the most known creators, but they have like the most titles of any new launch. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, exactly. The fact that this is on issue number 4 and Distillery only had like maybe 2 series that got to issue number 4.
Yeah.
Very telling.
And one of them won an Eisner for like, get out of here with that crap.
You're never going to let that die.
I will never let that die.
Oh my gosh. Allow sexy witchcraft into your life, Nick. It's going to be okay.
Usually. Big Herm. What's up? Can't believe. I know that's what Eric was saying the other day too in chat. I was just like, crazy, man. How are you guys put this together? We're not clearly.
Oh, I was going to say sexy witchcraft.
Yeah. You haven't been paying attention, Doc. We've been. My coffee. I need more of it inside of me for sure. Yeah, another Magic book. Yeah, I think we didn't. Oh yeah, here it is right here. Isn't Colin? No, I got that mixed up. There's a Diablo book coming out from Colin Bunn, but yeah, Magic as well. Yeah, I tried to get into. Yeah, I tried to get into Magic the Gathering comics, and I couldn't do it. I also tried to get into Diablo comics, and I couldn't do it either. I might need to try it again. Colin Bunn's on it, so he's good at that kind of stuff. So.
Yeah, I see that the license went to Dark Horse because I think gosh, when they redid that, I feel like it was at Boom Studios, and I could be wrong on that, but
yeah, it feels like something that Boom would have. Yeah. Take this away. I think you might have one or so.
I got one exactly. Briar Night Terrors number 4. I believe this is the last issue of this mini series, which is the last issue of all 3 of them put together. So we should.
Yep.
Yeah. So we should be able to see Briar, who is the Sleeping Beauty, take on the Fairy Godmother, who is the villain of the story. So I'm excited for that. Ooh, that's a nice looking variant.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool one.
Who is that?
That is Noah Deo.
Okay. I got a new name to keep my eyes open for then.
I know, man. I can't tell you how many times what Stu said one time sticks with me and repeats in my head as, what did he say? Something like comics is an ocean or something like that, where the thought was nobody knows everything. nobody's read everything. Nobody knows everybody. Nobody understands every character. And it's like, it's amazing how many times we find something brand new that's been around forever, or, that just ever evolves and new people come into it,
Dude,
so
that's so the truth, man.
it's
Yeah.
insane. Yep.
Yeah, but as far as this row, that's all I'm getting here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah, there we go.
I'm becoming a Dan Waters fan. Ooh, interesting. All right, Dan Waters books. Go read Gotham City Order of the New World, right? With Danny.
Yep.
Go read that. Coffin Bound, I believe, is also Dan Waters with Danny.
That was, yeah.
That will
Limbo was fantastic as well.
Limbo, yeah. What else? There's other ones out there.
One Hand and Six Fingers is him teaming up with Ram V
What?
on dueling series. Yeah, that
Yep.
was really fantastic.
Yeah. Dan Waters got some great stuff. If you like Dark Patterns, go back and read Gotham City Order of the New World for sure, because it's the same kind of book, but it doesn't feature Batman. It features other stuff. I mean, Batman's in it, but like there's a lot of other B, C, D tier villains in it, and I think that's where he has a lot of strength.
Yeah, I got to go back and reread Homesick Pilots too. I remember that was only like for me at the time, but I'm wondering if I would like it more on a reread.
I think that might be the case. I enjoyed it. I read, because that went a little while too, if I remember correctly.
Yeah,
I think there's a couple. Yeah, and there's maybe a couple different series that spun out of that. I don't remember. Yeah, it was good though. All right, let's keep going. I don't have anything across here. I don't think. No.
I mean, let's talk about how hilarious it is to have a 3D version of Daredevil #1, a book about a blind man. You were heightening our senses of the book.
That's right.
Yeah, I'm here for that. I'm definitely going to be picking that up.
Of course. Ignition Press, another #1 from Ignition Press. Again, they're just pumping out stories, guys.
So, yeah, I looked at this one too, and I'm like, gosh, I just don't recognize these names. But
yeah,
luckily, this is a lighter week as far as pull stuff goes. So, like, just perusing the stands, there's going to be a good possibility some of these come home with me.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Waters was on Nightwing too. Yep, Nightwing. Yep. There you go.
There was some cool stuff he was doing. I think I read like maybe the first couple arcs of Nightwing while he's been doing it.
Right. I'm gonna just kind of scroll down because I think we're hitting like weird territory. We have Fortress number 5. There you go.
Man, I just wish that book were easier to get.
Yeah, weird stuff. All right, if you're watching and your books are unfortunately kind of buried down here, shout us out, guys. Throw it in the chat if you got something coming out as well. If you're a creator in the chat, it's been known to happen. Shout out your book. We'll talk about it. Across the top here, though, Absolute Green Lantern, man. Like, I feel like I want to go back and read Green Lantern and get caught up in Flash because I feel bad for them, honestly. It feels like no one ever talks about them. Like, not our circle, at least. I'm sure, obviously, people read them, but because it's the #1 picked book on this most popular sorted list. But like, I didn't like it.
No. So, I dropped it very, very early on. I feel there's interesting ideas. I just don't feel like the execution of that book ever got to a place that made me feel good. Also, to address the chat real quick, how dare you, Simpleton? I am a Matt Kindt fan. My disdain for Bad Idea, though, arguably outweighs my fandom. So I can't do Bad Idea anymore. Just it hurts my soul. It really does. I can't do it.
Go
ahead.
No, I was gonna say my shop's able to get Bad Idea now, and maybe they've always been able to, or as of late anyway. So there's a couple books that are on my radar that are coming out soon from Bad Idea.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not going back. I've whatever. I've taken my lumps on them.
Ignoring Xenoscope for now. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's early. I can't be doing all that right now.
Yeah, that's like, Ponder the Pull After Dark.
That's a members only video.
Yeah, exactly.
Be doing very soon. Anyways, Transformers 31. I am reading Transformers still, just not reviewing it because I feel like an idiot every time I do. So I don't have anything new to say. So that's how I deal with that. There are books that for me personally, there are books that I read on a monthly basis where I'm like, I don't know what to add to this. I can't figure it out. I can't. I don't want to share my thoughts because it's not good. There's no point to it. So, in Transformers is one of those books for me, unfortunately. And so is Void. Like I stopped reading Void Rivals to be honest, but Transformers I'm reading just because it's such a cool property, and I feel like I want to be in the know still, but I can't talk about it. I don't know why.
Yeah,
But
I was right there with you. I dropped it almost immediately. I read
yeah,
what was Kirkman's first issue, 25,
yeah,
right? Yeah, I read that one. I was like, okay, well, I had fun with Transformers.
yeah, yep. But I love me some Joe. Love me some Joe.
Yeah, I gotta get back on that book.
ASM, Action Comics, Annual, and Uncanny. Not reading any of them, unfortunately, which is so weird to say as like a comic book person on the internet. It's like you're not reading ASM, you're not reading Action, you're not reading Uncanny. It's like, what is wrong with you? You know, but
Ah,
I mean,
or what is wrong with the industry?
that's my point. Do better.
Mhm.
Just because they're legacy titles doesn't mean that we should be reading them, or you know.
Yep,
But
exactly.
but you got to balance that. But like people in our position, we have to balance that between like I haven't read Uncanny since the end of the first arc. That was 20 issues ago. It's like it could have been good since then, and I just keep this legacy opinion about it. You know, that I mean that's on me too. So, but I think I'm still right.
Well, we got the world's largest Spider-Man fan in the chat here, trying to come correct here and set us straight.
Yeah, yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
ASM pick of the week. Prove it, Herm. Come back on video and you tell us what's going on here. You got
Yeah,
like 150 issues to catch up on. So
that's right.
8-hour stream. Make it happen.
Hmm. Yep. The chat's busy, guys. I appreciate you. Trying to catch up and trying to balance this too. Yeah, a lot of talk about Bad Idea. Eric, aren't you reading Ordained?
No, one of my best qualities is my stubbornness. I've made my decision.
That's funny. What's this row look like for you up here?
Looks better than the first row for me. TMNT,
I know, right?
yeah, TMNT has been awesome. I'm really happy with what
Yeah.
the team is doing right there. Plus, it feels like this is potentially going to be like the end of another arc, or at least maybe kind of bringing the whole Splinter saga to some kind of ending point.
Maybe.
No, you don't think so?
Oh, I mean, it might. I mean, it's getting around that numerical thing,
Yeah,
right? We might have another issue or two of this whole thing, and then we'll evolve.
that maybe sounded like you had insider information. Are you secretly working for
No,
IDW?
no, I don't. I was trying to do the mental math at 9 in the morning.
Oh, don't do that. That's
You know, it's like 6, 12, 18. Sure. Oh yeah, it's getting
yeah,
there.
fool's errand right there.
Yeah.
Iron Man. I'm having so much fun with Iron Man, and it makes no sense, man. Iron Man is
Oh, boy.
I did my review, and I
Mhm.
was like, for a book that has never been a top seller and only has a handful of milestone, huge, like impactful runs, I gotta say that this has the chance to do that. I love that cover, by the way, too.
I know. I was like, wait a minute. How did they get that picture of me? Wait, that's funny.
How did you get Iron Man armor? That's what I want to know. That's the real
Oh, that's
question.
yeah, yeah. Hey, with a
Mm,
armful of donuts and everything else, anything's possible. You can do
I
it.
mean, yeah, Tony built it, in a cave with a box of scraps, so any
Yeah,
of us could do
I could
it.
do it with a box of Dunkin'.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there, there
yeah.
we go.
Mhm.
Yeah, those are the two big ones for me here. Dan Panosian's on covers for Wolverine, and I gotta say, it's tempting, but I
Yeah.
won't get fooled again. Not happening.
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, Turtles, I didn't read Iron Man 3 yet. There was a lot of books this past week, and I just wasn't in the mind frame for a lot of it. So, I might try to catch up on issue number 3, but 1 and 2 were okay. But I know, I know the team is capable of great things, which is what's frustrating because I wanted to be kind of blown away the first couple of issues. I just wasn't, and so I wasn't super excited for number 3. I ended up putting it in the back log, and so here I am right now. But I'm glad you liked it. It gives me more hope,
I'm
more
surprised,
reason.
man. Like, I feel like you should really be digging this. In issue 3, he comes across this child who has a bounty against him. He has to get him, but in getting him back, there's this huge kaiju monster that attacks with big purple beams. There's this cube that we can't quite. Am I enticing you yet? No.
Simpleton, make it. Yeah,
Yeah,
I need a collected edition of Iron Man now.
they're creating a memory.
Creating a memory for sure. Bleeding Hearts issue number 3. Love this story so far. I really dig the covers too. It's my favorite DC Vertigo book at the moment. And yeah, it's great creative team. A really interesting story. A lot of emotion, a lot of heart, and everything in there, pun intended. And yeah, it's a cool story. Emperor Aquaman. I don't remember if you read 15. I read 15. It's okay. We're level setting again. We're expanding our reach to the cosmos, the oceans and the cosmos, apparently, if I read that correctly. And then we have space oceans, right? It's like he can barely hold it together on Earth. What is he going to do?
Yeah.
Everywhere else, right? And then Firestorm number 1. That's going to be interesting. I'm all for the next level books. So we're going to be checking out all those as they come out. So I'm excited for some Firestorm love. And, Jeff Lemire is going to be on this one. Rafael de la Torre is going to be on this one. It's going to be very promising, I think, from a creator point of view. So we'll check it out and see what's going on. And then Dork number 3. It's still a book that I'm interested in. I want to see where it goes. There is a lot of weird spec hype around it, which, of the books that have come out in the last 2 months that have hit like that, or 3 months, whatever, that have hit like that, this is the best one of the bunch. So I'm glad that, it is getting some eyes. We'll see what, issue 12 looks like, but yeah, issue 1 and 2 we're pretty good, and I'll be sticking around for issue number 3 at least. So What about you? What you think up here?
Yeah, I'm doing less than that. Yeah. As soon as Arthur Curry shaved his beard, like I wasn't sticking around. You can't trust a clean shaven man. Like, forget that. Morning, Bobo. Hey, have fun at the con, dude.
Yeah, man. Love your picks, man. Yeah, say hello to everyone for us.
Yeah. Yeah, get a new Cullen Bunn video as well, man. Like,
hey,
keep
easy.
that trend going.
Easy.
Bleeding Hearts is awesome. I feel like I'm right there with you. It's probably the best of the Vertigo relaunch books so far. Firestorm, I'm intrigued. However, Jeff Lemire's indie stuff has always been better for me than his proper big 2 stuff. Yeah. So we'll see. I'm always trepidatious when it comes to that, but
I know.
It's a lesser known character. So maybe there's more room to play, right? And DC has shown that they're willing to allow that too.
Yeah. You're not reading Dork?
No. I couldn't get my hands on that. I tried to buy yours and you wanted like $45 for it. So
the price has gone up now, my friend.
Oh Lord, yeah. No.
Now we're at about 270, 280.
I offered you 99 cents and you didn't take it. So that's on you.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I need to raise the floor of my best offer option on eBay. Hashtag Space Oceans. Derek knows what's up.
That's right.
That's canon now, baby. We got Space Oceans. Looking over here, Null issue number 4. So I can't believe I like this book. I can't believe it because I liked King in Black. I really enjoyed King in Black. It took a lot of flack when it was coming out, but I thought it was really exciting. I didn't mind the event overall. I didn't even mind Null that much. I know they played around with a lot of weird stuff and they're retconning some stuff, whatever. It doesn't really matter. But like when this series was announced again, I'm like, there's no way. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to read it just for shits and giggles, man. I'm going to read it.
Yeah.
And I didn't mind number 1. I really liked number 2. And number 3 was pretty cool. But like 60% of the reason why I was reading this book was because they introduced Thanos. And now Thanos is off the table for a little bit. And so now I'm like, do I really care? But now they're going into like the lore of like the all light and the all black. So like Null's opposite was, of course, a cosmic battle way back in the day. And there was, concentrated, powers. They formed their weapons and those are back on play now. And so they're dealing with a lot of that cool conceptual stuff. And I'm like, okay, I might be hanging out for a little while longer, I think, on this one, just see where it goes. And
I like how downplayed you are for this stuff. Let me set the stage for everyone in the chat here right now, because the reality, I wish I could share my screen and like actually scroll back in the chat, because I believe, to paraphrase, was, guys, you have to be reading Null. It's insane. Oh yes. You're like, the amount of necks that get snapped within the first like 3 panels is
well, that's true.
Yes. Yeah. You tried to sell us hard on Null.
All right, whatever.
Yeah. Trying to take that shill status away from a certain someone.
Yeah, for sure. Yep.
Yeah.
Is Null worth jumping in? Okay.
Well, there you go.
And the problem is that was 2 minutes ago. So like, yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so just
He's
wait for
not
the
still in
rant.
that cage, is he?
Yeah, right. Nick trolled himself into reading it. I believe that was an exact quote. No book of the year. You guys suck. Yeah. What about you, man? What's up here that you're looking
Uh,
forward to besides Null issue number 4?
okay, well, listen, I'll put myself on blast too because I've had a precarious relationship with James Tynion, and that sucker pulled me back in, and I'm reading Nice House by the Sea again, and I'm really enjoying it.
Oh
What
no.
am I doing? What am I doing with my life? Um, it's good, guys, and I
Mm.
can't tell you that I know what's happening, but we have a house full of assholes and a house full of kind-hearted people, and they both know that only one can survive. So now they're kind of doing battle and they're kind of offing each other, and the alien people that have all put them there, they kind of take on the same identities of the houses that they've kind of filled up too. So whatever. There's jerks and kind people all around, but outside of those houses, the world is basically ending and burning. So it's fun. I like
Yeah.
it. It's a gorgeous looking book too.
Yeah, yeah, it is. Yep. I know. I've been there. I've been there and done that with this series. So I'll let
Yeah.
you read it and tell me how good it is or how bad it is.
Give it 2 more issues and I'm going to be
Yeah.
back on here going, what was I thinking? Well, why
Yeah.
did I even do this? So,
Yeah, for sure.
mhm.
Well, Scott will be there with you behind on Nice House. So there you go.
Yeah.
Yep. House full of assholes t-shirts coming soon. There you go.
Derek is a man full of ideas this morning, man. And I
He's just
love it.
hashtagging all over the place, man.
Yeah.
Gotta control that man. More guy, don't play into it.
It's the coffee.
It's
It's helping a lot.
all right, let's keep it going. Moonstar issue number 2. Moonstar number 1 was okay. Man, there's a lot of footnotes in that book, though. Like, if you don't know what's going on in broader Marvel, specifically around Asgard and things like that, going into this book is just it's just so many footnotes. As seen previously on, as seen in previous. It's just like, oh my god, I thought I was going to get like a new reader friendly, good fresh start, place to jump in, watch the story evolve over time. I didn't know I was going to be coming onto the back end of a other story or 3 other stories, and then fake us out with the new number 1 on top of it. But like, it was okay. It was, it wasn't awful, but it's not a book that I'm totally, excited for. So, and then Twilight Zone is, I don't know, man.
Dude,
I
no,
I
say
don't
it
think
because I agree.
I haven't loved any of them, to be honest with you. And this whole ginseng root like ripoff here, come on now. Craig Thompson is owns some royalties, I think. And so, yeah, I don't know. Twilight Zone, it's going to be depending on the creator. I'm not going to just blindly grab every single one of them now. And I mean, shout out to Nicole. I don't know who she is. That name's not familiar at all, but not sure. I'll check it out. I'm not sure though.
Dude, I'm right there with you. I'm kind of yeah. I have had issues that I've liked. We're on issue number 6. 2 of 6 is not that's not good odds. Like that, I can't keep spending money on books that I don't like. So
Yeah, and it's $5. It's like,
yeah,
it's on the higher end.
yeah, it's not great. Not a great look here.
Yeah.
Which is to say, maybe I'm getting nothing on this row.
I might be in the same boat.
Yeah.
Might be in the same boat. Not necessarily here though. What you got up here?
Oh, this is much better here. Die Loaded number 6. Come on now. Y'all know that
Mhm.
this is like one of the best books here. The fact that it's this low on the stands, I
Oh,
give
it
partial,
hurts.
but I get it kind of because accessibility is like not there at all. You need to have read the entirety of volume 1 to
Yeah.
really get to understand anything really that's going on in volume number 2. That's not to discourage you. That's actually to encourage you though. Go read it because let me tell you,
Mhm.
it's really really good. It's worth it. Space Ghost number 10, we're getting really close to oh my god, we're getting really close to the end of this maybe volume, the season, I think is how they're taking it.
Mhm.
And this one has been fantastic. I feel like it's really drawn the family together. They've
Yeah.
gone through a lot of turmoil. Yeah, so the team is just doing great work, man. Space Ghost again, like thank you, Nick, because you were the one that was kind of
Mhm.
shouting from the mountaintops on that one, and thank God I heard you.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Space Ghost has been solid as hell. Yeah. Die Loaded is incredible. one of my favorite issues in the previous issue. Like in the previous issue, like there's so much. If you read that last issue for the first, and you haven't read anything else, like it doesn't mean anything to you. But if you read, like you said, the first volume, the amounts of like emotion and the understanding the rules of the game, when we had two characters interacting in this like zombie kind of element, you know what I mean? Like they could have been feeding, and I don't want to ruin anything, but the high level is, and you know this, they could have just fed off each other back and forth, back forever.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's the rules of the game, I think. You know, if you're a zombie essentially and you infect somebody else, they now are the zombie and you're resurrected essentially. But now they're going to be blood hungry and coming after you. So you can run and hide, and then they'll catch up to you, and it'll just keep infinitely going back and forth. And they were trapped in a situation where they could have done that, but the character that was setting all that up controlled that environment a little bit, got what they needed from the moment when her dad was in his right mind again, and then just let it kind of go back. And it was insane. Great moment.
Well, and I think we learned a little bit of something in that moment too about that back and forth natures that maybe that isn't necessarily true.
No, there's an evolution there for sure.
Exactly. Yeah. So, but again, like go back and read Die, guys, because it's going to make you want to learn D&D and maybe start a campaign.
We got Godzilla Monster Piece Theater, Romeo and Juliet and Godzilla #1. Tom Scioli on the cover. He's not on the interiors, if I remember correctly. Well, it says he's a writer, but I think that's for a different thing. So we have Adam and Sean over here doing some of the writing.
Oh, interesting. So it's not just a Tom Scioli joint.
Right. He's just doing the cover for this one, I think. Yep. And I don't know. I'm not well versed in the Monster Piece Theater, banner, but I really enjoyed the last one that he did, and he was all over it from a creative point of view.
Yeah, I feel like I was in the minority on that one. I feel like most of y'all really enjoyed that, and I was like, it was good.
Yeah. Yep. Anything else up here for you though?
No, unfortunately, nah.
All right. Oh, here's that Crimson Guard I was talking about. Yeah, for Joe Silent.
I was gonna say if the one came out, I feel like I would have I would have been hip to it.
Yeah, nothing up here though for me. Lower Decks, Alice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Archie and Army of Darkness, maybe, because
yeah,
whatever.
So this is probably the highest profile Ignition Press book that they have. Jewel Thief. Everyone loves a Jewel Thief. So we have Tim Seeley, Aaron Campbell, and Jordi Belair. I mean, like that's that's a team that could be on any big book that there is, right? So probably the highest profile book out there, and I definitely have this one on my list. So if you're going to jump into Ignition Press, this is probably the obvious choice, right? So
sorry, I'm reading the solicitation now because I'm like,
oh no, you're good. You're good.
Do I gotta pick this up?
Yeah, I'd recommend it. Yeah,
dude, Aaron Campbell and Jordi Belair. That's an artistic duo I definitely want to see. That's exciting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. Looks like it's a Jewel Thief, recruiting his old D&D group from high school. We just talked about D&D. So
yeah, exactly. Yeah, don't miss out, because when the sequel series comes out, we're going to be sitting here saying, you guys, you got to go back and read volume 1.
You got to read the 20 issues of Jewel Thief to get into this. Yeah. Anything else up here?
Pretty Hate Machine #1. Why? Because it's named after a Nine Inch Nails album.
Oh, right.
And
look at those nails.
Yeah, it's a new #1 though, and it's Mad Cave, and I feel like Mad Cave has really put their best foot forward on delivering some interesting and exciting comic books. Mad Cave, I feel like they have the best intentions with their creatives and with the books that they do. So I'm always going to check out a new #1 for them.
Yeah. Oh my, you're right. Yeah, that one.
Hello.
There you go. Thanks, Scott. Get me demonetized. Let's see. Let's see what this row looks like. We have Speed Racers, Tales from the Road, High Speed Noon. Who's on this? Fred Kennedy. We have Anthony Cleveland. We have Ariel as well. I don't know any of those folks off the top of my head.
Yes, you do.
I do? Who do I know?
Fred Kennedy. He happens to be writing
yeah, that's right.
Yeah. I was trying to figure out a way that I could say like a peninsula. Yeah, whatever. Never mind.
No, I had So here's the problem with that one. When I was doing my review, I was trying to remember the artist's name more than I was trying to remember the writer's name, because it's like a 3-name thing
Oh
for
yeah,
that. So and I
exactly.
was like, oh my god, I can't remember. Yeah, so Edward James Clark versus Fred Kennedy. Yeah, the Fred
Oh,
Kennedy part
even
was the easy part.
I think he even got that flipped. I think it's James Edward Clark.
No,
Let's see.
James Edward
Drum
Clark.
roll. Let's
Dang it!
go. Let's go.
No, what did I say? I thought I said James Edward Clark. Sorry.
Edward James. You could send my no prize out, next week. Don't worry. No
Oh my God.
rush.
I need more coffee. What's up? Anything else up here for you?
Speed Racer Tales from the Road. Again, because Speed Racer, I'm invested in that universe now.
Yeah.
It looks like that's probably the only thing. I'm not going to get pulled into getting every Mad magazine from here
Yeah,
on out just
no.
because, yeah, I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, Mad sends shield checks. I mean, the fact is that Mad's put out some pretty solid books as of late. So, props to them
Mhm.
for doing that. And, I mean, publishers go in and out of that whole stuff. Like Dark Horse had a run where they put out some amazing things. I mean, Boom Studios a couple of years ago was putting out all kinds of great stuff.
Yeah, Vault before them.
Vault
Like, I
was
mean,
putting out some good stuff.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's ebbs and flows. And right now, Mad Cave for me is definitely the tip top.
Yeah, I mean, like they put out Soot Stained Heart, they're putting out Speed Racer, putting out Florida Hippopotamus. Okay, is Ted okay? Speed Racer 51, Honor and Curse, Florida Hippopotamus Cocaine Massacre. Like these are all fun books, and there's a wide variety of them. I know
Did you just call Is Ted Okay fun? You're a maniac.
I said fun, and then I said there's a wide variety of
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
So they're yeah. I know you're just kidding. I'm just here to talk some shit. Yeah. You're good. Question for you, Eric. How do you guys feel about buying a book you're behind on purely for the variant cover?
I'm not a variant cover purchaser generally.
That's why I tagged you on this. You're a cover A
Yeah.
all day guy. Yeah.
Cover A all day. Now that's not to say I don't buy variants, but it's always on top of cover A, and it's got to be really good. So yeah, I would not be the person that would do something like that though.
Yeah. I don't mind. I mean, I don't mind. I mean, I'll buy a variant if for a series I'm not even reading. So I mean,
You're,
like,
what are you telling me? You're not reading all those Frizzen covers that you're purchasing?
no, no, I'm not. Although I do hear good things about Hello Darkness. I haven't gotten into them yet.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, we're gonna get into some weird stuff. Octavia #1 I didn't read #1 yet just yet. I was in a funk this week with my books, guys. So I didn't read probably 4 or 5 that I would have read normally. So I got to go back. I'm in vacation mode right now. I'm going away next weekend. So we'll see. We'll see where my brain is. But #2 is going to be coming out. There's probably nothing up here for you, right?
Yeah. No.
Yeah. Let's just kind of scroll down. The Panini gets me hungry. Got our Panini press books.
Yeah. No kidding.
No. All right, I'm skipping ahead. We got 5 weeks.
Exactly. Yeah, we're good.
Take this row, man. There's some good ones up here.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolute Batman. Definitely gonna be excited for that. I think Dragotta comes back for this issue now that we're yep, exactly. Okay, cool. I think this is going to be the introduction. Oh no, that's the next issue. Yeah, the Robins are coming down the pipeline. Yeah.
Well, we got Robin here on the we got Robin on the they released this cover finally. This was black silhouetted out.
Oh, was it? Okay,
yeah.
Cool.
So about a week ago they released this cover revealing Deathstroke, and Robin and Scarecrow. So
okay, right on. Yeah, so that's gonna be. I mean, whatever. We already know. If you dig Absolute Batman, you already know what you're gonna get into. If you don't like it, can't imagine this is gonna change your opinion either. But I've learned to really love it. Let's see the ending of Ultimate Wolverine. So we'll see how that wraps up here. They've been building up towards the next confrontation between Wolverine, Jean Grey, and Illyana Rasputin. So that's gonna be fun. Honestly, though, I'm glad to see it ending. I think it's they all gotta just finish this sucker out. And then Battle Beast. Excited to see Battle Beast on row #1. I don't think that the last issue was the best one of the series. In fact, it was probably the slowest. but maybe they build up to something again with this issue here, because like I'm here for the violent action. Like that's what I want out of this book. And if you
Yeah.
don't get it, then it's just kind of like, all right, that
Yeah.
existed.
It made sense though from a coming back point of view because we're just kind of resetting and establishing our characters, kind of
Totally. Yeah. Totally
healing
made
again.
sense.
But I mean, like if you read it in trade, this would be like a dip, right? And then you'd get back into the
Mhm.
craziness. So I understand that, but yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, I assume you're not reading New Titans.
No, I'm not. I gotta say that the cover though for Nightwing looks awesome
Mhm.
after we look at this.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I'm with you though. Batman, Wolverine, and Invincible Battle Beast. I'm actually reading it. You know this, but the chat doesn't know this. I'm reading Invincible for the first time. I think I'm issue 17 right now. I got a long way to go, but I had the first two
Mhm.
compendiums. I think the first one collects through 47, and then the next one probably collects to 90 something. And then yeah, so I'm just gonna start there. Never read Invincible before. Shocking. But
Yeah, it's a breezy read though. Like I
it's
haven't
very quick.
finished it. Yeah, but you could like
Yeah.
plow through those things.
There are moments where like there is some dialogue that's just like all over the place, but like, you're right. It's super quick to read through that book. It
Yeah.
reads like a manga almost, but not, a little bit more dialogue.
Yeah.
It's great so far. I love it. Yeah. So, yep, those are all good. This row here is pretty exciting as well, man. I mean, we got Lobo issue number 2. Just a feast for the eyes for sure. I
Oh,
want some more depth and meaning and heaviness in the story. I've said
from
it.
Lobo? From Lobo.
I know,
But
but that's
from
just
Lobo though?
I know. But I mean, like, you know how it goes. Like, we can enjoy books that are different from what we typically go. Like, I like a little bit more substance in my comics, but that doesn't mean I can't enjoy just a stupid, dumb, fun book.
Yeah.
This is going to be the stupid, dumb, fun book, I think. But visually, it's not stupid, dumb, fun. It is, but like, there's a lot going on visually from
Oh,
Corona. So
yeah.
insane work. And then Batwoman is a book that everybody agrees it didn't quite meet our expectations, but I think it's gonna build into that direction. It has the possibility to build into that direction.
Yeah.
So this might be a book we need a full arc in front of us to really appreciate.
Yeah, I would
We'll
agree on
see.
that one for sure.
And of course, Joe, we have Scarlet coming back. This is gonna be a really fun book. I can't wait for this. We have Storm Shadow. This is a relationship we explored probably 10 or 12, 10 or 15 issues ago, it feels like at this point. So we're gonna be going back. That'll be fun. And then Deathstroke Terminator, man, is one of my favorite of the 3 that came out that week.
Dude,
This was
Deathstroke
really
was
exciting.
it was so good. It was way better than I ever thought it was that it had even the possibility of being.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I dug it.
it was my favorite next level introductory issue. It was so freaking good.
Yeah.
Dude, you're reading Joe. Have we gotten Snake Eyes yet at all? Even an inkling?
Um, trying to remember.
Like if we got Storm Shadow, I feel like we had
I
to have
feel
had
like
something.
yeah, and Storm Shadow was only in 2 issues, really. So
Oh,
if
okay.
if we did, it may have just been in glancing. I can't remember. Might be for a moment. But essentially, like Scarlet goes kind of undercover and tries to like rescue him, and they end up going into this big mission, and she's kind of like a double agent, and there's all this cool stuff that happens. And so, but that was a long time. It feels like that was a year ago. So if he
Okay.
was in there, it was a long time ago, and I don't quite remember. So
Okay.
yeah. Oh,
I'm
and
ready. I really just got to get back on Joe.
thanks for the reminder. Near Zero. Look at you.
Hey, but you will be reading it, so that's good.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. All right, take this row up here.
Okay, let's go. Let's see here. Oh, good lord, what are you doing to me here?
What?
Redcoat,
We got a couple good ones.
Redcoat. Yeah, we do. Only one of them I'm absolutely going to be getting though. Redcoat. I love that book, and this arc
Yeah.
it's been outstanding so far, man. Like we had such heartbreak finding out what happens to Albert Einstein in this universe at the end of his introduction, and we thought that was it. That was over. He's going to go
Yeah.
adventure with other people, and then we get real timey-wimey. We jump around and stuff, and now he's back in the book, and they get to go on another adventure, and it's just like you broke my heart and you brought it back. You little fiends, you. Yeah,
Yeah.
but I'm excited for it. I want to see how the immortality angle plays out with these two characters that seem to be just going at it throughout
Mhm.
the history of the United States. So that's going to be really cool. I gotta buckle down again and read Catwoman because y'all are praising it very
Oh, it's great.
highly. Yep.
Yeah.
Gosh darn it. I'll find room. I'll find room on the poll for sure.
Catwoman's great. Yeah, but I really like Groenbeck and what she's able to do. I enjoyed she took over on Thor
Hmm.
back in the day. I enjoyed that. Of course, Nick Klein was on and off that series like he always is, so that was fun back in the day on Thor. And Catwoman's been solid. I mean, it hasn't like because I think Teeny was on it for a while. I tried to read it then, and I'm like, nah, can't do it. I just something about the writing style just couldn't do it. So like Catwoman, what Groenbeck is doing is like keeping the excitement of the character, keeping like the perspective of her place in Gotham and the ancillary characters around her, keeping that in perspective and putting that into the forefront of the storytelling instead of some other stuff. So it's like, okay, I really enjoyed this
So
series. And
you're
they're playing with the lore a lot. So
okay. So you're saying that previously your enjoyment level was teeny, but now it's grown excrementally.
oh my god,
Okay.
this guy. Yeah, and then Redcoat, obviously. Yeah, it's a solid book. Not reading
Yeah.
anything else though.
Okay.
But down here we have Ice Cream Man number 45. It's always a pleasure to see Ice Cream Man. It's pretty much a what,
What's that? Never heard of it
twice a year
before.
release at this point.
Yeah.
But the creative team is doing some really cool stuff elsewhere, like Superman Kryptonite Spectrum and things like that. So, and they have some other projects coming out. So, I'll give them a pass. We have a sort of crisis event, so like that is that, need is fulfilled.
Yeah.
The existential dread and horror and revelations is filled, and they can do some other stuff. But I'm glad to see an Ice Cream Man book come back in the stands.
Yeah, me
And
too.
then I'm not reading anything else though up here.
Ah,
I know you got some more.
yeah. Sometimes you gotta fill up the shill bucket.
Yeah.
Alias, yeah, Red Band number 2. I liked issue number 1. I think it was a good reintroduction to the character of Jessica Jones and getting to have fun with, some Daredevil characters like Typhoid Mary as well. So
Yeah.
gotta check that out. Storm, I'm still in on it. It is a complicated book, man. It
Yeah.
is like, but I feel like it's
Yeah.
worthwhile, similar to what we were saying with Die. You can't just dive in, man, because you're gonna get lost. And even if you've read
Mhm.
everything, you might get lost.
It's
But I
heavy.
feel like, yeah, I feel like if you're in it, if you want to take your time with it, there's something worthwhile there to explore for sure. Because it's the most daring Marvel book. I'll give it that moniker right now. It's doing things that no other Marvel book is doing.
Until it's the most daring Marvel book until this week.
Well, yeah, yes, exactly. Until
Daredevil comes out.
until the Man Without Fear re-enters the scene. Yeah,
Yep. There you go. There you go.
yeah.
Nick looking forward to Profound Alliteration Lobo. There you go. So you could have used alliteration in that sentence, so I'll take a point off for that. But the fact remains.
Oh man.
What's up, 6'2"? Thanks for coming in,
Hey.
bud. Hopefully you're doing all right, man. I'll be looking to Memphis, seeing what's going on soon. Hopefully you'll be around.
Oh yeah.
Seeing what that con looks like here in the fall. Drop Storm. I'm with you, man. I dipped in for a few issues. I dipped in for number 1. I'm like, man, I don't know.
It's not a dip in, dip out kind of book. I could say that if you're gonna do
It's
that,
definitely not.
no, you're gonna be like, what is happening?
Ghost Pepper worth the trade by. I think that's the best way to read it. I think Ghost Pepper
Oh
will be great
yeah.
in trade.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah, totally. It's got a great look and feel to it. It's cool characters, interesting story. Yeah, I think it would be especially if you haven't touched it at all. I think it's the best way to do it. Taki, you missed it, man. We had first off, it's always a pleasure to see Taki in the chat.
Of course.
And in anything. So I hope you're doing well, brother. Appreciate you coming in. But we just passed Batwoman. Check out Batwoman number 2.
I was
Check
gonna
out
say
check out
that
those variants, bub.
if you're watching this show, it's to the left of the screen. That's where you could find them.
Indeed. Yeah, I like Ghost Pepper. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I get it from the library, Bob. Yeah, probably. That's true.
Yeah.
Your local library should have quarterly book sales. So go check them out. Go ask them. Go on their website. Go look at their calendar. See what they got going on, and you can get trades really, really cheap. If you follow Bearded Comic Bro on Instagram, he did that just recently. He had a whole stack of trades, hardcovers, whatever, soft covers. Probably got them for like $3 each or something like that. So
Mm.
check out your local library. It's a good place to get some trades. on
Yeah.
things you may have not done. Of course, yeah, the Hoopla library app. Yep.
Yeah, Hoopla,
Yeah, for sure.
Libby, both. Yeah, they're all. Some of those have on release date single issue floppies too for
Crazy.
certain publishers. Yeah, it's insane.
This row up here, End of Life issue number 3, my least favorite DC Vertigo book, but I'll probably read it just to see kind of where the story goes. It just doesn't hit me. I've talked about this many times before, but
It's a Kyle Starks book.
it's a Kyle Starks book. Yeah. If you like Kyle Starks, just straight down the middle, Kyle Starks books, this is what that is. There's no other thing going on so far in this series, and we're at issue number 3 coming up soon.
Mhm.
Ghost Pepper we just talked about. Nectar didn't blow me away. I think aesthetically, design-wise, it's a beautiful book. Looks great, but like I was not hooked at all in the book. I flipped my number 1. I can tell you that because people were just insane. So when this book was coming out, so I got a second print for number 1 coming. That's fine with me. And number 2, I'm not that excited for it, but I'm going to read it just to see if we get more. I mean, talk about trade read so far. I hate to be that guy, but like number 1 didn't do a number 1's job in my opinion. So we'll check out number 2 though.
Ah, bummer. Yeah, I had skipped out on that one. Again, similar to, well, maybe not similar to Bad Idea, but Vault, the high highs of the like 2019, 2020 time frame. Man, they have this expectation set in my head that they have not been able to recapture as of yet. So I'm more cautious with them than I had been previously.
Yeah. I'm to each their own for sure, right? Like, yeah, but I mean, here we go. We have 2 comments about Nectar, and they're exact opposites, right? In a way. So we'll see. I mean, this is a book that's going to take a few issues to kind of iron out, I think.
Yeah.
But
well, that's the beauty of all this stuff. Reviews are nothing more than opinions, right? Everyone's got one.
That, and you know what?
Yep.
Anything else up in this row?
Nah, nothing else for me. And I mean, echoing everything that you said.
Yeah. All right, take this one. I know you're excited.
Ooh, Fireborn and Lost Fantasy coming out. That's I'm hyped. I've been a fan of Lost Fantasy. I'm here for the spin-off series. I really want to see how they continue to build this world out. I dig it. I love the combination of the crime and the fantasy genres kind of smashed together here. I don't know what they're going to do with Fireborn, but like I'm going to give it a chance because I feel like Lost Fantasy itself has given me enough goodwill to be along for the ride, right? Regardless of whether it's that series or ancillary series, whatever it is. I get that. I totally understand that.
I'm kind of in that camp. It was complicated, man. I felt like I was doing some homework when I read volume number 1.
Yeah, it's the same thing. Yeah, like I said previously, like it's a slow burn book from a slow burn style kind of writer. So it's you know, you got to build up to the red wedding sometimes, and that's okay.
Is that Rogue Sun, Eric?
Rogue Sun for which one?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I think are we talking about Lost Fantasy is its own thing, right?
Yes.
It's just the Kurt Pierre's, it's its own thing. It's not tied into it's Fireborn? No, Fireborn is a spin-off. Oh, you mean the character, or Fireborn is a spin-off of Lost Fantasy?
Yes, exactly.
So if you're asking if that's a character's name, I don't know.
Yeah, I think Rogue Sun, isn't that one of those gosh, what the heck is that?
That's the other series.
Massive Universe thing?
Yeah, it's not part of the Massive Universe.
Yeah, it's not that.
Yeah, it's its own thing. Yep.
Yeah, good lord. Yeah, we already know that series has enough books coming out here.
Yeah.
The 0.01 issues, and then the different issues with the same numbers and blah blah.
Yeah. Yep. What else?
Yeah. Those 2 are going to be the ones that I absolutely pick up here. That's what I'm picking up.
Well, here's the book you're going to want to pick up. The Habitat.
Oh.
We have David Lapham on the art. We have Bill Sienkiewicz on the art. We have Matt Hollingsworth. We have Bill Crabtree, and we have Joshua Dysart on the writing.
No, I can't do this.
Your camera went off. Where'd you go?
No, because I can't do this. I don't want to get a Bad Idea book. Jeez.
Come on.
You throw Uncle Bill on there, and it makes me reconsider.
And Matt, Uncle Bill Crabtree for sure.
Dude, I'm not ready to get hurt again. I'm just not.
I double dipped on this one. So
oh my god.
We'll see. We will see, man. Yeah.
Okay,
I just couldn't pass in that creative team. So
whatever. I'll put a 99-cent offer on the book when you put it on your eBay.
that is funny. Yeah, see, Bob knows what's up.
Yeah, Bob, you're come on, you're not helping me, buddy.
Yeah, so it looks similar. Yeah, exactly.
It
Yeah,
does. It
it
really
has the
does.
same kind of
Similar.
aesthetic to it.
Yeah.
Mhm. Jacob Phillips should be on the Hab too.
Don't do this to me, simpleton. You
Didn't
y'all
really
got a
like
secret side chat, like, where you're just like, "How do we mess with this guy today?"
Wouldn't it be funny if like 6 or so of these guys got together and started making their own YouTube videos and spun up and
Oh my god. Oh my god, that would be hilarious and amazing. I
that'd
want
be
that to happen.
yeah. That's our origin story. In
Yeah.
case you guys didn't know.
Yeah,
We're pop
exactly.
culture philosophers. Anyway, this row here, Narco number 2. Number 1 was pretty cool. I didn't mind it. Like, of the Wagner books, it was something I enjoyed more than I typically would. So yeah, I might stick around for issue number 2. 1 was pretty good. Thing in the Doorstep number 3, I dropped off of issue number 1. I was like, no, I can't. I just didn't like the story. And then Tiger's Island, another book that hit for no reason, in my opinion. So I got rid of that book too. So yeah, I mean, thanks for paying for a chunk of my pull list each week. Some of these
Yeah.
books. So yeah, that's it for
Yeah.
that row.
Doesn't hurt. Yeah, I wanted to pick up Narco because I've liked all of the books that those creative teams have put
Yeah.
out in the past. The problem is that I look back at Vinyl and I read it and I enjoyed it, and then I got rid of that series. And I look at Plastic,
Yeah.
I read it, enjoyed it, and then I got rid of that series. And it's like, I'm not sure if I want to go through that exercise again. But I
Yeah.
bet it would be something I would enjoy in the moment for sure, but just maybe not something I would go back to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I was watching Comic Pop. Let me go back for a second. Kieran Gillen, Ryan North did
Mhm.
Super Creep Show number 1 from last month or last
Mhm.
when? I didn't know that.
Yeah, Kieran, I think,
March
did like
March 18th.
Spider-Man, like a horror tinged
Mhm.
Spider-Man origin story.
Yeah. So now I gotta go back and try to find that. So thanks.
No, you
Yeah.
could use all that Tigris Island money.
That's right. All the Tigris Island, yeah, whatever that other book was, Nectar. Yeah.
Nectar, yeah, all that stuff. I gotta say, the trade dress on Ordained Presents the Machine number 0 looks amazing. I
Yeah.
love when people get really designy with that kind of stuff. Not the easiest
Yeah.
thing to read, but like, I don't care. That looks awesome.
Mhm.
Yes,
Yeah.
I know it's a bad idea book. Shut up, everyone. I understand the whatever.
It's
I'm a
very
complicated person.
It's very Leon the Professional,
Yeah, totally. Oh, good call. Yeah.
looking through the blinds, in a way. Anything up here? We got Racer X.
Dude,
Right.
I think this might be the last issue of Racer X. And yeah, I'm gonna be bummed when this goes away. Like, I know that it's
Dude,
an
we got 2
ancillary
more
type.
after that.
Oh, okay. No. Okay, that's good.
May, June. Yeah. Let's see.
Maybe they decided to make this an ongoing. I had heard that it was a mini series at first.
Let's do it.
Yeah, dude, because I've been loving that. I think that's of Mark Russell's current work, that's my favorite stuff that he has coming out in this moment right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So yeah, Speed Racer again. Like, man, that it whatever took me by surprise, and
Yeah.
I'm just gonna hang on for the ride. There's
Dude.
nothing else on this row though.
Yeah, me neither. We got Zartan number 1, silent issue. A lot of Real American Hero fans are going to be happy this month because we got a lot of books. This is the 3rd one that I've seen, silent issues.
Dang, yeah, they're pumping these suckers out. Then I guess maybe one a week. Did they do that with the heroes? They must have.
I don't remember. They could have.
Yeah.
We have a new Superman Day 2026 Supergirl the World Special Edition number 1. I think that's a trade, if I'm not mistaken.
I think
No,
you're
it's only
right.
32 pages.
Oh,
Never
okay.
mind.
I know that there's a bunch of Superman Day and like tie-in
Yeah.
kind of stuff that's going to be coming out.
Great cover. It's got like a Middleton vibe to it, but not the delicateness that he usually brings. But yeah.
Is that Joshua Middleton on the cover?
Well, that would be
No.
hilarious. No, it's Joel.
Joel Jones. Okay, I was going to
Yep.
say that has. I couldn't pinpoint who that was. I'm like, that could be
Yeah,
a couple different artists.
it's not a style that even for her doesn't really pop.
Exactly. Yeah.
Dead Teenagers. I wish I could have flipped that one, but I didn't get it.
I wish I could have flipped that one.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
and not getting anything else. What about you?
Yeah, it's a dead row besides GI Joe Silent Missions now.
Okay. We have Malevolent number 3. I didn't mind issue number 1. I didn't read issue number 2, unfortunately, though. It's kinda like a Ghostbusters book, Fifth Element thing thrown into there. Um, yeah, didn't really
Yeah.
get into it, though. And then nothing else across the top. I know Zach Kaplan is coming back with Kill All Immortals, doing a lot of work in that world still, and he's got some new books coming out too. So,
Mhm. Yeah,
nothing
Kill
else
All
across.
Immortals, I really loved the premise of it. I thought that could have been really exciting. The first, iteration, though, never really got its hooks in me. I wanted it to be good, though.
Yeah. What is Bloodland? Bloodland is another Initiation Press book. Um, Clay Moore on this and Mac Chatter on it. Issue number 3. Haven't been reading it though.
Yeah,
Again,
I
like
only
there's
read
so
issue
many. Yeah. Go ahead.
yeah. I was gonna say I only read issue number 1. The covers are so gosh darn striking on that book, though. Like, it's one of those that has real, wall appeal. Like, you see it and you're like, "Oh, I should
Mhm.
probably check that book out." It
Yeah.
was okay. It was okay.
And shout out to Ignition again because man, they have issue 3s and 4s coming out for books I don't even remember. They're just
Mhm.
pumping things out, guys. So
Yeah.
good stuff. Anything else up here?
Yeah, no,
We're
we're
probably
getting
getting to the
into
yeah.
yeah.
Well, we have Night City, issue number 3, which is a book that we both enjoy. I
Yeah,
think it's only
that
3 issues.
oh, is it really?
Um, well, there's nothing on the roadmap after 3, so
Okay.
we'll see.
Matt Kent has done that in the past, though. He's had, like, just those quick 3-issue things. Like, he just had that one, oh my gosh. There was the crime one. The person that was, stealing stuff, they went over to France. They looked at the chair. God, what was that?
Oh, yeah,
It
yeah,
read
yeah.
it read like a Wes Anderson movie. Yeah, I can't remember
Yeah,
though.
what the heck was that him and his mom, right?
Exactly, yeah.
What was it called? I don't remember.
Yeah.
Use our
Anyway,
brains.
but yeah.
Yeah.
Matt Kent, yeah, he's been known to do that kind of thing in the past, though.
Now it's gonna drive me crazy. Um,
There we
there
oh,
it is, but it's that's the other version. Guilt Frame.
Guilt Frame. There
That's
we
what it
go.
was.
We would have
Solid
gotten it eventually, totally.
solid book.
Mhm.
Yeah, I like that one. We might be in scroll territory. Let's just take a peek though. Where's the rainbow end? No.
Yeah, scroll,
Brr, brr, brr,
scroll.
brr.
When you start getting, like, a row with more than one missing cover or not safe for work cover,
Pretty
then
pretty
yeah.
much. All right. We got 2 more weeks. Take this row here. We
Okay.
get the
Absolute Wonder Woman, say less.
Mhm,
It's a book that you could rely on constantly. It's never had a single bad issue, let alone mediocre issue.
mhm.
Definitely going to be here for that one. Superman, Joshua Williamson playing with the right. Yeah, of course, Simpleton knows. Why would Simpleton not
He's
know?
getting smart too. See, you give him an inch, he takes a mile.
Oh my gosh, look at this guy. The
The
bravado of this
audacity.
guy. Jeez. Um, so we're playing with the reign of the Superboys amongst all of the Superman titles. This one is focusing on Superboy Prime, a character that I shouldn't dig because he does all the things that I hate from characters. I kind of dig it though. This last issue was really good.
Mhm.
Captain America, man, it's a roller coaster ride. For my enjoyment level, I really like some issues. The last issue was like way down though. It was dipping towards the bottom after you come down on that roller coaster.
Mm.
We'll see. We'll see. I want to see it come back up here. I think art is going to play a big part in this. If we get Valerio Sheedy, I'm probably going to really dig it. If we don't, I don't know you. I don't know Tone Lima. Shock me, surprise me. I dare
Mm.
you. Do something crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. The art is going to be the differentiating factor, though, is what I feel like.
It is kind of I haven't watched, by the way, Eric has released his review videos, this morning. I haven't had the opportunity to check it out just yet, but I've seen some of the previews over on Instagram. But did you check out Wolverine: Weapons of Armageddon?
Yeah, I did. I'm reluctant to say anything.
There's some cross.
Check out 9 panel grids on the pull list for all my in-depth thoughts on Wolverine Weapons of Armageddon #2.
Yep, and the very slight crossover between Captain America, his Captain America run, and the Weapons of Armageddon run,
So subtle you might not have even noticed it unless they told you in the
unless they told
page.
Wait, who are you? Why do you have the shield? Well, I'll tell you.
Yeah. Yeah. He's not picking up the
Oh,
shield, bub. It's like,
okay.
oh my god.
Yeah, as seen in Captain America #2. Yeah, or whatever. That's funny. Yeah, I'm only reading Wonder Woman up here. I feel like I should be reading Superman, to be honest with you. I need to go back to the 36 first, probably.
I feel like this might be the worst place for you to jump in. In fact, like knowing your taste, I might just tell you don't do it. Like
Okay, well,
honestly.
thank you for that. I'll take
Yeah.
that. I'll take that. Marvel DC Spider-Man Superman #1. Oh boy. So we have Brad, we have Brian, we have Dan, we have Jeff, we have Jason, we have Joe, Jeff, and we have Joe. And we
all
have
the J's.
Oh yeah, we have Simonson on there too. Okay, yeah. And then we have Pepper Larez. Oh my god. Yeah, this is gonna be a lot, man. I really enjoy. I liked. So the reason I gave it my pick of the week was because like it hasn't worked all the time. Like these crossovers haven't worked a whole lot for me as of late, and this one more worked than didn't work for me. Like even the ones I didn't like, I was like, that was kind of cool. I'm glad we had 3 pages of that.
Yeah.
But the ones that actually hit were like, okay, that was really awesome. I like that a lot. And we talked about it a little bit on Robbie's channel on Thursday night. But I dug it. That's why I gave it more flowers than I typically would give it. Because I
could be
wasn't
that
expecting a lot.
Batman Deadpool may have just been over our head though. It could have just been something we just didn't
Batman
comprehend.
Deadpool was over my head for sure. So if you were in the know, then you probably really enjoyed that. But that was an instance where like I didn't like the tie-ins though. I didn't like Deadpool Batman or Batman Deadpool. I didn't like any of them. So I didn't have any expectation for this, and it really did more than I thought it was going to do. Well, Superman, Spider-Man, rather.
Yeah, those team ups made just so much less sense than Superman, Spider-Man. The vibes, the tone, everything that character inhabits and like brings forth. It makes sense with these characters. Like put them together, of course, because they get each other and their power sets may not be the same, but like their
Yeah.
ideals are. So yeah, I am excited for Brad Meltzer. Anytime I see his name on a comic, I just get hyped because he doesn't do enough comics nowadays.
Right.
Great novelist, right? Go check out
Mhm.
his big boy books.
Yeah, his
But
adult
yeah,
stuff.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm excited to see his take on Spider-Man. He had a one-page story in Marvel Comics. What was it? Marvel Comics Presents or Marvel Comics 1000, whatever that was a couple years back. One pager, and it was outstanding. And Julian Tino Tedesco, whatever direction that goes, he did the
Right.
artwork on it too. That makes a big difference. But
Okay.
I say all that to say I'm maybe kind of sort of excited for
Yeah.
this one.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I'm always excited when they do crossovers because the potential is there for something really cool. It's just the execution of it. Can they actually make it meaningful? And I think they did it for a lot of the ones over in, Superman, Spider-Man.
Yep, exactly.
So yeah. Anything else up here though? I don't think I'm reading anything else.
But catch me up on Void Rivals. What's going on in
Can't.
the Quintesson
I have
War?
no idea. I have
Are
no
they
clue.
still warring?
No idea. No clue. No idea.
The banner does give that away. I feel like they're probably still at war.
I feel like they're like in the penultimate issue of the war, I think.
Okay, you are absolutely right. Part 5 of 6. Good job.
But if you want weaponized or mechanized piranha, here we go. You're going to get plenty of that inside this issue, apparently.
I feel like none of us have enough of that in our lives.
That's right. Next row here. Got anything over here? How many Wolverine books are there? Wait a minute.
Enough to keep Marvel Comics operating. Yeah.
It's like the 5th one we've seen.
No, you all can tell me about how great the Infernal Hulk is, and I'm going to stand on.
It's all right.
Yeah, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it.
It's okay.
Yeah,
but we're going to get.
It's like bad idea.
We're going to get the new Hulkbuster armor on an issue where there's no Nick Klein. What do you mean?
And no Kev Walker apparently.
And yeah, right. We're going to get him. We're going to get him on the cover though because it's going to be some badass armor. But we're not going to get him on the interiors where the actual story is played out and the emotions are felt and the scenes are seen.
I just want more people to join me in the outrage here because I feel like I'm standing alone here, and it's lonely, but I'll do the work. I'll do it.
Yeah. Got some cool covers though.
That
if you're
is
into that kind
wild.
of thing.
Yeah.
What else up here?
To
Moon
not
Knight,
much, nothing. I heard
Harley
Moon Knight's
Quinn.
good. I
I
heard
heard it
Moon
too.
Knight's well, and yeah, who was shouting out Harley Quinn? Was that Pete in the chat? Someone was saying, jump on it.
Jed McKay still counting. Still, I mean, he's written the last 258 issues of Moon Knight. It feels like so. There you go.
It'd be great if they, allowed him to have the number, right?
Yeah,
258.
I know that's crazy.
Yeah.
Harley Quinn, Sorcerer Supreme, Deadpool. We have down here. We have the Pearl Brutal Dark Ezra K Mystery #3.
Yes. I
Solid book.
loved that series so far,
Yeah,
man.
it's
I'm
great.
so excited for this one. It just sucks that we know it's only going to be it's very finite, right? It's probably going to be 6 issues. And maybe they bring it back at some time in the future, but I don't want to wait. I want it now.
Yeah, trying to see if there's anything that alludes to the fact. No, nothing final in the verbiage for #5. So, okay. I mean, I'll keep it going. Well, what does this cover? I'll keep it going.
Ooh, that's cool.
That is a cool one. Yeah, if it's only going to be 5 or if it's only going to be 6 issues, I think it needs. I mean, it's okay to kind of get oriented in the first couple. You really need to start picking it up in issue #3, though, especially if you're going to start introducing some new stuff, some new elements, make it mystical, because that's where we're getting a lot of story time. That's what I said in my review. Great world building, great place setting, right? Like we're setting the table, but like where is it going to go and how's it going to get there? And are they going to balance that like in Indiana Jones would?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I don't trust that old man that hired him. I'll say that much. There's something.
Oh, well,
something
of course.
more,
Yeah. He's playing dumb. He's ultra helpful. He's
Yeah.
got his little cane, which is probably a blow dart with some kind of poison in it or something. Yeah.
I
he's
need
got
your
it.
help, son. Really, really endearing.
Yeah.
Come on.
Oh,
Yeah.
you were the best back in the day. I really wish we could have converted you, but we couldn't, Yeah. Anything on this row for you?
I want to check out Corpse Night. That looks and sounds awesome.
Yeah.
I'm here for that. Don't know why, but I'll find out why. Yeah, that's it for me. Phantom of the Opera I had to drop. I don't know what it was, but something about that book just did not strike my fancy. And I'm
Gotta
glad
watch
that
the
there's
movie.
that's what you guys are saying. Yeah.
Yeah,
And maybe
you have to.
that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, just kind of a
That's it.
bummer because I've really liked some Universal monsters. I've really kind of felt pretty mid about some of the Universal monsters. For me, right now, this is more of the mid category.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a context issue.
It could be.
That's really what it is. I couldn't imagine reading the other ones and enjoying them as much as I have without that context. But we talked all about that on Thursday night too.
Bingo.
So, yeah. Hulk Smasher. Yeah, I'm not reading anything up here. I feel like I want to go back and read Capes because I'm now in Invincible where Cape shows up, and they're in and out, but they're there. So I'm like, oh, maybe I should go back and read Capes now. But I need to keep reading Invincible. Maybe I'll go back and read that later.
Yeah.
See what's going on. Corpse Knight has my spider tingle going. Yeah.
I
think so. Dad dies. French War comes back from the dead as this, brooding knight, whatever monstrous kind of a thing, and helps protect his daughter. Yeah, it sounds like a book that has potential. Nothing else really up there for me. Nothing on this row either. I'm not reading Youngblood or Echoes. Yeah.
Yeah, no, same thing. We're scrolling, but
this one's good. Why don't you take this one?
Okay, Headlopper comes back. If you haven't read Headlopper, I would encourage you. Okay, I would encourage you to go back and check out Andrew McLean's Conan the Barbarian-esque type of storyline. Super fun. Dude that just goes, it's kind of like an Usagi kind of book, right? Goes town to town, righting wrongs, getting into trouble, carrying the beheaded head of a witch character who is still talking, still very much alive, but is only the head. So he's just kind of rocking and rolling with that thing from town to town, having fun. Yeah, easy read. It's not something that's going to be like, whoa, I can't believe they did that. But it's like it's super fun, right? Playful artwork on there as well, and we get the reintroduction here. So I'm here for that. In Your Skin, Aditya Bidikar, letterer extraordinaire, writing his own book that has apparently been kind of on his mind and in his brain for years now. He's been dabbling and talking about this with people like Ram V as they kind of massage the story and get it to where he thought it was in the right place at the right time. I'm so hyped for this book. I'm
Yeah.
ready for this in a big
Me
bad
too.
way. Yeah. And plus
Yeah.
we got Sam on artwork. I believe that he was, I can't remember what portion of the One Hand and Six Fingers he did artwork for.
Okay.
I think it was the Six Fingers, but anyway, yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, exactly. I'm really excited. I want that to take off like
Me too.
crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
And come on. Let's go back to Florida. Why? Because it's
Yeah.
super fun.
Yeah. That is a great book. I'm looking forward to all three of these. I haven't read Headlopper in the past, but I'll jump in here and see what's going on. Hopefully they orient new readers. And then
I
In
don't
Your
even think
Skin.
you need to. Like honestly, like it's
Well, I mean, I
just
think the premise is so dumb forward, so stupid dumb forward that it's gonna be easy to jump into, right?
yes, exactly.
Yeah. In Your Skin, of course, and then Florida, of course. Yeah, those are hilarious books. Love those ones.
Yep.
Yeah, where was I gonna go up here? See, this is why I need you in the chat, Omega. You need to correct me when I say things that are wrong. Sharkticons, not piranhas. Thank you.
Sharks with freaking laser beams.
Exactly. Yep. Also digging In Your Skin. Cool see. Yeah, for sure.
Dude, yeah. There's two names in lettering that you know like it's going to be and not just a great book, but like just pristine. And it's Haas and Aditya.
Yeah. Are you talking about Ryan North over on Hulk Smash Everything? Yeah, Robbie enjoys that book. I haven't gotten into that one yet though.
Yeah, I haven't gotten to that book, that Ryan North book that really like blows me away. I'm ready for it and I've given opportunity, but I really want
Yeah.
something to be like, dang, okay, this is what this dude is about.
We have Copperhead showing up in another silent mission. So we have lots of Joe books coming out. Conan Reforged for all you nostalgic fans. I think this is a Roy Thomas issue.
Those are fun, dude.
Yeah. Then we have Usagi Ojimbo. I think it's Kaito. Kaito 84 issue number 2. I in retrospect, I liked issue number 1 more than that on the second and third read than the first. So I'll be sticking around for this one, seeing what's up.
Yeah.
Yeah, good book though.
It's funny, man. Like I was listening to Sleepy Reader. He came back after a while and did like his catch up for books that he read. And he was a huge Usagi fan.
Oh yeah.
And he didn't care for this one. I was like, oh, that's interesting. I thought that would have been
up
your alley. Maybe it's because he's been around so long, he's maybe a purist on it. But I really liked what they did with this. I thought it was very new reader friendly. And guess what? I am a new reader for Usagi.
That's true. And the interiors were gorgeous.
Oh, Jared Cullum killed that book.
So good.
Yeah.
What else up here?
Yeah, Reforged, Usagi, and Joe. Yeah. American Caper, I've heard mixed things about, but it's one of them that I kind of regret not reading. Maybe that'll be a trade read sometime in the future.
I'm with you, I think, on that one. This row, nothing up here for me. I'll be cover grabbing. Of course, meat pack face. Sure. Just blind grabbing. Nothing else up here though for me.
Yeah, same here.
I know some folks are excited for Powers coming back. Beauty has been kind of taken off here and there. Another Ignition Press book. I think there's a show or something like that, right?
There's a show, and this is like the original series was that Image, so this is the sequel series as well.
Right.
But I'm a Han fan, but like the premise of this book is just a little bit outside of the scope of something I feel like would have its hooks in me.
Yeah, I totally agree. This row's got some interesting stuff. We have Murder Hobo issue number 1, so I can't wait to talk to Greg about this later that month. That's going to be fun.
But do you think he murders, or do you think he finds a house, or both?
Murder Hobo. It could be like that. That's like, I need you to murder a hobo. There's no A though. Like Murder Hobo. It could be an action, right?
It could be.
Maybe it's a hobo who murders, but it could be a guy just murdering hobos.
I've seen that Jean-Claude Van Damme movie though. It was okay. Never got a sequel.
We'll find out in late April which direction that takes. But
yeah,
Maid Cafe issue number 2. I dig the covers. Those are pretty cool.
I was about to say that cover looks dope.
So awesome. It's great, man. It's a great cover.
That looks like something right out of Kill Bill or something like that.
Right. And I think the first one was cool too from Spears, but there was I thought I saw another cover. I guess not. But yeah, that one's really fun. Like if I was gonna cover grab, it would be this one.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, gotta check FOC for that one. See when it is. FOC March 9th. Okay, well, you suck. Barbaric, I'm not reading. Deathfight Forever, I read as well. It's a cool book. It's like every 80s action and NES game like Double Dragon or Final Fight or whatever you've ever played, just smashed together into a comic. That's what this is.
I like how seriously they take it though. It's never cheeky or like,
Mhm.
taking the piss out of anything. Like it is very much just as serious as like Ninja Gaiden when you get that end screen or whatever,
Yeah.
like yeah, they're not taking any pages off. It's fun.
Right, right. Who has time to read 3x anything? Sure. Yep. They're also making a Power show.
Yep.
Yep, that's right.
It's a cartoon. Yeah, because I think they had like a live action season, but now they're coming back in animated form.
Yep. Hit that like button. Thanks, man. I appreciate you. Thanks for popping in. Did you guys check
Oh
out
yeah.
Flash 31 last week? Ryan North too.
No, but
No?
should we?
Yeah. I don't know. Murder House Owner?
Yeah. Maybe that's the thing. He makes everyone into hobos.
There you go. It could, well, yeah, that's true. Yeah. Maybe he's just, he's displacing all sorts of people. There you go. Here's that Diablo book we talked about with Colin Bunn. I think I keep saying it's Colin Bunn, right? Let's look. Yeah, Colin Bunn. So I might get into this. I've been playing a lot more Diablo recently since we had the new expansion that hit. I've been playing Diablo since I was in 8th grade or something like that. I've been playing it forever, it feels like. So I've started with Diablo 1. I was there for release day on Diablo 2 and then Lord of Destruction, and then Reign of the Warlock came out, or Reforged or whatever, Resurrected, Reforged, whatever the rework was, and then this newest one with the Warlock. Man, I've been all over Diablo. I played Diablo 3. I played a little bit of 4. 4 sucked though. I played a lot of 3, a lot of 2. So I'm still playing 2 right now.
You still got a raid crew together? Do you guys get together on chat?
There's no raids. There's none of that kind of stuff in Diablo.
Oh,
they
I thought
don't
that
do
was
any
the
of
whole
that.
thing.
No. Well, I mean, maybe in 4, but I don't play 4. 4 sucks.
Goes to show how much Diablo I've played.
I'm a Diablo 2 purist for sure.
Ah, gotcha.
Yeah, it's Diablo 2 or nothing.
Okay.
So, No Place, another one from Ignition. We've said that word a lot lately.
Number 5. There you go.
Yeah, I know, right?
Distillery never got to a number 5.
No. And if it did, it won an Eisner. Spirit of the Shadows. Spirit of the Shadows, awesome. Love Spirit of the Shadow.
Yeah, Nick Cagnetti's artwork, so good.
That's great. Yeah. What I keep cutting you off. What do you like up here though?
No, you're not cutting me off at all. Yes, Spirit of the Shadow is the only one that really jumps out. I've heard people talk about Barbarian, but maybe it's Barbarian Behind Bars. Yeah, it has to be. That they're enjoying that one, right? Maybe I'll check that one out too.
I read number 1. It was good. I didn't read number 2 though. Number 3 is coming out. So there you go.
Okay.
Wish Barbarian found a better publisher. It's Mad Cave. Simmer.
Wow.
What's your beef on Mad Cave? Let us know. We just went over how Mad Cave's kind of turning it a little bit around right now, putting out some really good books. So Diablo 3 can run dungeons with your friends. Many happy memories chasing loot goblins all night long and play. Well, I mean, you can do that in any of them. I played a lot of Diablo 3 back in the day. A lot. Might go back to remastered version of 2. If you played 2 back in the day and you liked it, and you haven't played since they remastered it, did a lot of quality of life improvements with the remaster and everything, and then also did Reign of the Warlock, which introduced a brand new character and a bunch of other stuff. There's so much more endgame, but they kept that nostalgic like feel that we had playing the original Diablo 2. So if you really like 2 and you haven't played it since remaster, you're doing yourself a disservice by not going back and doing it, because it's gorgeous now.
And if you haven't yet, go sub up to Nick Gaming Culture on YouTube.
I know. I just need to quit this shit and start a Diablo 2 channel. It could be me and Llama. Llama's like one of the biggest Diablo 2 guys out there.
Man,
he's been playing forever.
Yeah, you're a nerd.
I watch him every day.
Such a nerd.
Anything else up here?
Let's talk about comics some more.
Okay, yeah, let's keep going through. Exordium issue number 1. Interested for that one. Mad Cave again. Here we go. Talking about some space heists. Nothing else across here though. What about you?
That's the only. Well, yeah, that's the only one for me. There's a couple of them. They look enticing, but it's one of those things where like you don't want to make a commitment to something. If it draws your eye in on the stands, maybe I check it out. I wanted to go back. Eduardo Riso is on artwork for Torpedo, and that series has been coming out for a little bit now. Obviously, it's issue number 6.
Yeah,
kind of kicking myself for that one, but We'll see. There's a lot of maybes.
Yeah, I hear you. Nothing here for me either.
Mm-mm. Yeah, we're about halfway down the page, so this is when we start entering scroll territory for sure.
Let's start scrolling. Burp, 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 burp. I don't see anything. All right. Last week.
Let's do it.
According to the drop down, Ultimates issue number 23. You guys love the hell out of 22. I thought it was pretty good. But the Ultimates is starting to weigh on me a lot, like the whole series in general. So even if we had a banger issue, I'm like, yeah, but I'm ready for this to be over.
I'm looking for an excuse to hate you.
I know. You know, we talked about Cap. This is probably an error on the release date. We talked about Uncanny. Zatanna number 1. I'm excited for this one to come back. We have Jamal Campbell
back.
Jamal Campbell, man, it's good writer, great artist. I'm gonna need to take an Advil when I read this book. I feel like there's gonna be a lot going on. You know what I mean?
Yes, that was the I won't say issue with the first series, but
yeah,
it got to the point where I was just like, wait a minute, whoa, what's going on? But the artwork always looked like,
the art's insane.
Man, that's Adam Hughes, right?
Of course,
it's gotta be. Yeah. Oh my god, so good.
Yeah, he does a great job. Of course, we have Corona doing all these little like spotlight character ones.
Oh, interesting. That's a much more restrained Corona than I feel like we've seen.
He's been doing this with a lot of he's done this for like every character right now for months now.
Oh yeah, I've seen the covers. I'm saying like usually it's been very, very sketchy. Like, I mean, just kinetic, like crazy. Gotcha. And that one feels very, yeah. Of
course, we already have 2 and 3 coming out. Just seeing the different. Of course, this is an opportunity for a lot of different cover artists to go kind of crazy on it. So
yeah.
Yep. So we have a new one. We have Punisher number 3. I got to go back and read number 2. Man, I'm behind on some of these books. And then Wolverine Weapons Armageddon. I'm up to date on this one though. So we have a great little homage-ish, kind of like the Deadpool homage cover.
Yeah.
Here for number 3 with Chip, and we have Luca, and we have some
a classified cover too. Ooh. What could it mean?
Oh, look at it. We got Tony S. Daniel doing some homages as well. Look at that. Okay. This original cover was one of the first comics I ever got back in the day.
Was it really?
I saw it on the shelf. I was at a comic book store way before I ever had a channel. I was going into Reborn, or not Reborn, DC's Rebirth. Yes. I was going into that whole thing and I saw that on the shelf and I was like, that's a great looking cover. I'm going to pick it up. And I did. It was one I was probably presenting for a long time. It's a great one.
Yeah, that's a great cover. And that's always going to be one that's like striking. It's going to be in your mind.
Yeah. All right. What about you?
Simpleton called it out in the chat here too. So I'll give him all of the props here. Stephen Morian is doing the artistic duties on the Ultimates number 23. So yes,
I'll read it. Yeah.
Yeah. Again, excitement levels from Nick never get past a 6.
I'll read it.
Yeah. Cap, say, whatever. We talked about that.
Yeah.
Punisher's been okay. Issue number 2 was very slow. Not in a bad way though, but I feel like it's just going to be, I just need to see where they're going to be going with this one, because there's a lot of crazy stuff that happened in the Red Band series, and this actually is a continuation of that Red Band series.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I am excited to see what the heck it means though, getting out of Jason Aaron's run into this. Like, let's
how have we not answered that yet? I don't understand how we haven't addressed that yet.
You know how this works because of this conversation right here. They know that we're having this conversation, and they can just dole it out, and they can just kind of piecemeal it. And by issue number 24, then we'll know, and we'll be like, "Oh, that was it."
I'll tell you where I have a gap,
and we give you $250. That we'll never get back.
My other gap with Punisher right now is, how do we go from Aaron's run to Punisher with a bomb that Wilson Fisk planted in his head or whatever it was? Like I missed that whole part. So maybe
that's the revelation. Well, maybe we'll get that eventually. $250 later.
Okay, cool. All right, I know where we are there. Got it. Do you play Diablo 2 Resurrected? But no, I play with the updated graphics. It's so much better. You have to. Yeah, you got to do that. There's a toggle. I think it's like Z on the keyboard, or if you're playing on console, I'm not sure what it is, but you can hit Z or something and toggle between the two, and it's really striking.
Oh my god.
Yeah. It's so good. Don't
Y'all
even try with Diablo. I'm all over Diablo 2. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah.
How do I get my mage up to level 17 quick enough?
There's no mages. There's a sorcerer.
Whatever.
There's sorcerers. Okay. Man, I got to teach this guy.
I know.
This row, Skinbreaker dropped it. It just, it's visually it was awesome, but I just got that palette wore me out over time, and the story was just kind of, I don't know, wasn't really jiving with it. Hyde Street though is awesome. Love me some Hyde Street. The Butcher was introduced in the previous couple of issues. He's found a workaround, a back door out of Hyde Street around the scorekeeper or whatever. So he's trying to build his little army right now and trying to exploit that and manipulating the scene, manipulating our characters. We got a Pranky origin story in the previous issue, so I'm excited for this to continue.
Oh, did we get? I thought we got his origin story previously.
We got his. We understand his origin, like literally his origin, like his birth. And we got his origin story from a point of like how to get so weird, but we never knew where he came from. And so like literally we see him born, who his mom was, where she was, kind of a one-page synopsis of how much of a jerk his dad was.
Okay.
And then but you're right, we did get an origin as far as like him kind of turning into Pranky in a way, but we never got like where he came from origin.
Gotcha. All right, that makes sense.
So yeah, that's it for me up here. What about you?
Yeah, Skinbreaker I dropped as well. It's probably one I will go back to in trade format though to see how they finish it, because I am interested, but it's like it's only tangential because it's they're drawing it out a little bit. Department of Truth is the one Tynan book that tends to have done it for me issue after issue. Ben Templesmith's artwork didn't, as much as I thought it would fit the bill, it didn't fit the bill for me. Very weird. It was very shocking for me. So I guess all to say, this might be a big old nothing burger for this row.
I can't believe you're not reading Hyde Street. That's the one series I have not yet convinced you to get on top of. Okay.
I tried. I was on the first 4 to 5 issues, and
I'll keep trying.
Yeah.
I'll get you one day.
I wanted it to be more horror than it is. And it just
what are you talking about?
it wasn't.
You must have not. Okay. All right. Okay. This is where the feud started. We need to. We've talked about this before. We need to start a fake feud and just start bashing each other's channels so we can get some views and stuff. That would be hilarious.
Ooh, yeah, let the drama videos commence.
Let the drama commence. Yep, you heard it here first.
Yeah. Okay. Here's where we rekindle that romance, though.
Go ahead, take it.
Rick Veitch Swamp Thing. Come on, tell me that we're not.
We're going to talk about Generation X. I was ready to click on it. Never mind. Okay. You can go to Rick Veitch, sure, whoever that is.
Yeah, finally getting to finish out his Swamp Thing arc that he never got to back in the day. This is going to be super, super, super exciting.
Yeah,
I don't know how the heck we're supposed to review this though. I've been thinking about this for a while. Yeah, like this is not going to be new reader friendly at all.
No.
Yeah, we'll see.
And I haven't read Swamp Thing to this point to get context either, right? So like I'll be going in blind essentially.
Yeah, same. So I'm probably going to read. Well, whatever. We'll see. I'm going to try to do a lot of things, but I don't know what any of it really is.
Yeah.
What any of it's going to happen. So
you got a month. So
yeah, that seems like a lot of time, doesn't it?
You got to read 90 issues of Swamp Thing. Yep.
Yeah.
From 35 years ago.
We'll have Stu give us the cliff notes. Sacrificers, the finale. It's going to be so good. I can't wait to see what kind of ways they're going to rip my heart out of my chest. Because it's going to happen. This is going to be brutal and dark and daring, and oh my god, I'm so ready for it. Show me how this world ends or gets reborn. Who knows? Yeah. With a pigeon, like we talked about.
Yep.
Yeah. What about you? No. What issue number 1? It felt like half an issue, half of a good issue, but half an issue. And again, like you gotta be real precious with your dollars. And this one, it never did enough for me to say, okay, I'm coming back for more.
Yeah, it's a great looking book. There's parts of the story that I really enjoyed. I think they did characters well. They built that relationship, and now they've made the reader stressed out because they separated them, and they left the daughter alone, which brings us anxiety, right? So she's trying to navigate, but I don't understand what's going on in the world. Like we have an answer, and I mean, we're only 2 issues in, so we're not supposed to know all the answers yet. 3 should be that issue. We've talked about that many times. 3 should be the issue where we get answers to things. So we'll see what 3 brings us.
Yeah,
So
yeah, we'll see. Well, let me take that back. You'll see, and then
yeah, I'll
then
let
I'll
you know.
know. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited for those as well. Feral will be a trade read. I'll catch up on that later. I keep hearing it's amazing.
I know. I keep promising myself I'm going to read
I
it,
know.
and then I keep forgetting.
Yeah, it's like, do I catch up on Feral, or do I catch up on something that's like a bona fide classic thing that is a must read that, from on anybody's list kind of stuff? It's like, I'm going to go to that list probably first.
Yeah, I'll read Feral once Greg and Robbie read Power Fantasy.
Yeah, that's a good blackmail in a way. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Red Roots #1. I'll be grabbing that one. Just because it's the new #1. Tony Dave what's his name? Lorenzo De Felice. He's on this one. So again, it's a person that's not used to, I think, is not used to being in the spotlight. As a
Yeah.
writer, doing
Why do I
something
know?
cool.
Okay, Void Rivals. I was gonna say, like,
Yeah,
I
Void
know.
Rivals,
Oh,
Chroma,
Song.
Oblivion Song. Yeah,
There we
very
go.
familiar.
Yeah, I dig his artwork. Okay,
Mhm.
cool.
Yeah, has been, man, I really wish. Okay, League, because I know you're watching, you need to sort this by like, I need to be able to sort this by they were a main creditor on the comic and not like an ancillary one-off little thing.
Here's the funny thing. Pro
I hate
tip.
that.
League has a mobile app as well. And
Yeah.
if you go to the mobile app, they have an option where you can go to a creator's timeline and you can see backwards through
cool.
time everything rather than alphabetically, which is a huge like boon to the app. There's so many times where I'm on the website and I go like, this isn't like, I just want to find the most recent thing, and it's almost impossible to do that. But you go to
Yeah.
the app and it's so easy. So if they can marry those two, which should be easy, like make that happen.
It is weird how the app is, the look and feel and function of the app is so different than the web app. That is
It
really
is.
weird.
Yeah.
I just started using the app about 8 months ago, 6 months ago, and I'm really enjoying it. So
Yeah. I love the app. Good stuff.
anyway, what else up here though for you?
Yeah, I'm gonna give Red Roots a shot. See what that is all about. That seems to be it though. What do we got? Yeah. What is it? Is it
So
covered
we have
by
a
the
lot
FX?
of, Comics Giveaway Day is the
That
new
free
yeah,
comic day, right?
it is. Yeah. So different publishers are going to have different initiatives since we don't have Diamond doing the stuff anymore. So we're going to have 2 or 3 different names for Free Comic Book Day now. We're still going to have Free Comic Book
Yay.
Day, but we're going to have Comics Giveaway Day at the same time. So whatever, right? We're going to have different banners for the same thing. And you want to talk about like uninspired logos, like, you know what I'm saying?
Wow.
It's not good.
No.
But anyway.
Yeah, either one of us could have done a better job on that in Canva.
Yeah. I mean, not like the Free Comic Book Day one was much better to begin with, but
yeah,
they could have done something, guys. You have like the entire world of creators at your fingertips, and you just basically did some kind of a Canva design.
Yeah, that's
anyway.
okay.
Nothing else up here for me though.
Yeah, big old same.
Nothing over here for me. I mean, I'll get all these free comic book. I'll peek at all these Free Comic Book Day stuff as I'm setting up tables and whatnot. But like, I'm probably not going to grab as many as I do in the past.
Yeah,
nothing up here though.
Yeah, this whole year, even like or the beginning of this year, feels less exciting building up towards the summer than previous years have.
Yeah. Heavy Metal #5. I'm starting to get these, so
that's okay.
Fun. Yeah, I just get them, flip through them, see what's up. I know there's such a legacy with this series. I know. Anyway.
Yeah.
Thundar I dropped after first issue.
You're not going to get issues 3 and 4
no,
in the
3
same
and 4
week?
in the same day.
Yeah.
Anything up here?
Nah, nothing.
All right. Yeah, we're already. There's a couple good ones coming up, but nothing up here for me either.
Yeah, we're gonna have all these free Comic Book Day stuff intermixed with this stuff, so this is gonna be a weird scroll. Yeah.
You can option by cover artist, and are you talking about the app? Or are you talking about on the site or on the mobile app? If you can clarify that for me, because that might be the case. I just haven't found it yet. Here you go. Is Ted okay? #3. Solid book so far.
Yeah, weird, man, crazy weird stuff going on there. Like if they could throw anything out in this book, and I'd be like, sure, okay, I guess that's the direction we're going.
Yeah. And then Wrestle Heist #5. I need to catch up on that one. I had a good time with it. I just didn't read the last issue.
Yeah. Yeah, makes
Anything
sense.
else?
No, that's it. It said okay is the only for sure pull on there. Did I see Dust to Dust? I
You
did.
did. Number 8.
Okay.
We'll see. Yeah, March 25, April 25, August 25, January 26, April 26.
Quarterly book. Okay.
There you go. Another G.I. Joe, Firefly. What else
Ooh.
we got?
Hellboy in Love. What is this?
Yeah, I think it's a one shot when I looked at it. If I'm not, maybe, yeah, I think it's a one shot. But I don't know much about. I mean, Mignola's on it. Christopher Golden is also writing.
Okay.
I didn't. I thought about getting it, but I just didn't. I think I was reading Miss Truesdale at the time, and I'm like, I don't know what's going on in Miss Truesdale. And then this one was hitting FOC, and I'm like, I'm not ready for another one. I'd rather go back and read, Seed of Destruction or something like that.
Well, if you're looking for a different version of Hellboy, going back to the first week of April, the Hellboy in Hell Artist Edition comes out. I think it's volume 2, though. Yeah, so if you want a little bit of black and white Mike Mignola in your life, check that out.
Yeah. Site in the top right. Okay. I'll have to play with that a little bit. So yeah, so but when I'm in the creator section, that's what I'm talking about. Like, how do I, if I go to comics, so maybe it's in here somewhere. Release date,
maybe roll,
advanced option, roll.
Interesting.
Story writer. See, man, you guys are teaching me all kinds of stuff. Thanks, man. I appreciate
all this
that.
means is that you're going to have a tab constantly open on your computer, just cover artist,
Right.
Frizzen, refresh.
Awesome. That's so cool. What's up, man? Thanks for coming in.
Hey, good morning.
Hope you have a good time. Today, we're about wrapping up here. So, Eric, just kind of shout out things you're looking forward to, man.
Robo Wolf, big,
Hell yeah.
dumb fun in the same vein of Death Fight Forever and all those other crazy books. So, yeah, Robo Wolf.
Yeah. Quiet Place, number 2, Storm Warnings. I'll be checking that one out. I like number 1. I like the movies, though, too. So, I'll be checking out number 2.
Yeah. Are they silent issues, though? Because they should be. They should be.
No, this is no. This is a island, hence, so therefore it's isolated, and it takes place before shit is a fan, and then it's taking place. Then the end of the issue is after everyone's well acclimated to the new world. So it's silent in the back 3 or 4 pages,
okay,
but not the front, where people are arguing about whether or not this is a problem or not. It's way over there. It's not a problem. What are you talking about? Of course, that's related.
And then dude gets eaten. Yeah.
Right. And then all of a sudden people's heads start falling off and you're like, wow, now it's a problem. It's like, okay, bud.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dark Knight Returns.
Pick of the week.
There you go. Garfield. Street Sharks, Annual. Lion King, Roots Madness, Ripcord.
Yeah. Yeah. Uncle Frank.
Oddball Odyssey number 1 from Bad Idea. This is going to be another one that I'm grabbing. It just looks insane. So I'll be grabbing this one. I'm sure things like the Mickey Mouse covers are going to be probably on cover price. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of homage covers. Yep.
What?
Yeah, it's going to be nuts, man.
What is this?
So winner of 5 Eisner Awards, Harvey Awards.
Okay, so he's got everything. He's basically got the EGOT of comics.
He does. He does have the EGOT of comics. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know anything about, there's a long solicitation for it. But it's gonna be a new one.
Okay. You didn't fall for my trap of just reading it to me, damn it.
No, I did not. I'm like, no, you can do that on your own. You can figure that out.
Ooh. Okay. That last one on that row.
This one?
Yeah, buddy. Come on. Come on. This is the new Rom V joint.
It is. Evan Cagle, Anat Arcade, Diddy Bidikar, Tom Mueller.
Yeah, say less. Now, granted, this is the preview. This is the free comic book day, whet your appetite thing. But yep. Yeah. I'm excited. I'm ready.
I am too. I can't wait. But Rom V and Evan Cagle, we'll see.
We'll see. See, again, that excitement level never gets higher than a 6.
I mean,
never too high, never too low.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm excited. I mean, anything Ron V does. He's been gone for a little while, so I'm excited to get him back. How about that?
I think that was a conscious effort. I think that was him stepping back and kind of
Yeah,
really putting all that focus into creator-owned stuff.
yeah. Looking forward to more ASM pick of the weeks.
Yep.
You've been here before.
Yeah.
52 or 51, number 2. It was a fun one from Kurt Pierre's. The issue number 1 was pretty funny.
Yeah.
I
The
know you like
Adventures
that
of
one
Hunter
too.
Biden.
The Adventures of Hunter Biden. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's got a little bit of like Indiana Jones, Ark of the Covenant kind of stuff in there too, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Working in one of those warehouses as an inventory manager when like a bunch of rednecks steal all the artifacts and start terrorizing the world. It's fun stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Don't go into it thinking you're gonna get a serious book, because that it ain't. But
No,
it's a lot of fun.
very different from Kurt Pierre's.
Yeah.
Anything else? A bunch of free comic book day stuff. We got Murder Jones number 3, maybe. Gem, more free comic book day. Honor and Curse number 2. So I'll be reading that one. The cover looks fire.
Yeah.
No idea how that character is going to be introduced. This freaking like Doom Patrol looking thing.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else?
Elric.
Elric,
I read
yeah.
the first series that Titan put out after they got the Conan properties back. I might dip my toes into this one. That first
Yeah.
series was fun.
Okay. Exploit number 2. Haven't read any of those. Anything down here? Bunch of free comic book day stuff. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff peppered in here that we would normally kind of talk about, but these are just a lot of preview books right now.
Exactly. Yeah, the free comic book day versions of things, treasury editions.
Yeah.
Facsimile foil editions.
Right.
Did variants get popped back on here?
Oh my god, they did. No wonder this is taking forever. I was like,
yeah,
what
I'm
the
like,
heck
man,
is
there's a
going on?
lot of books.
Exploit. Where are we? I think we're getting towards the end here anyway. Xenoscope. Just making sure. Do Not Disturb number 3. Excited for that one. Invader Comics.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
I like that one. It's been a solid series. Panini. I think that's about wraps it up. I know we went into a little bit of overtime there, so I appreciate everyone hanging out with us. We got a great amount of people chilling with us today, so I really appreciate that. So if you want to know more about these comics on a weekly basis, Eric, what do you got going for people?
Yeah, On the Pull List is my weekly review show, very similar to all the other review shows that are out there, but they come with my opinions, gosh darn it. So make sure to check that out. Other than that, we have like my, every month I'll put out a haul video showcasing some of the stuff that I gotten. Actually, I got to film one today, so here's a little preview. Got a little bit of Steel Streets going for me.
Yeah,
excited to film that stuff. And I'm always popping in every Wednesday, Ink and Insights over at Dr. Doom's Fan Club, hanging out with you every last Sunday of the month here. So yeah, all the comic book goodness.
Yeah. New sub, thanks for Comics and Coffee. Absolutely.
That's a good name. Someone should really do a show like that.
That's right. Yep. And they should do it like first thing in the morning on like Monday or something. When did they?
Yeah. 4 a.m.
4 a.m. Blast. Thanks a lot for that. Anyways, guys, yeah, thanks so much for hanging out with us. Are you doing notes from the editor coming up, or are you taking a month, or what are you doing?
No, man, there's so much going on. I did this Power Fantasy redo, and I think I just burned myself out on video stuff. So we're gonna keep it with the basics, but we'll come back. We'll find something fun to talk about.
Awesome, yeah. But like Eric said, Wednesday nights, Dr. Doom's Fan Club. You can check out Ink and Insights. Yeah, really, really great place to be hanging out, talking about books and everything. So we really appreciate it, guys. Thanks so much for coming in. And of course, thanks so much for the members out there. You guys rock, have membership channels, membership options out there. I have my own haul video. I got about 6 or so packages over here. I'm trying to stack up for you guys. I might be filming that. And next week's videos are going to be, we're going to be playing it by ear. I'm going to be traveling a little bit. So we're going to see. I'll do my cadet stuff, maybe my haul video. Maybe I'll do an unboxing video. I'm not sure about Nick at Night though. So more to come on that. But thanks, guys. We really appreciate you guys hanging out with us and chilling on a Sunday morning with us. We're going to let you guys get out of here, get back to your day. We'll talk to you guys next time. Peace out, guys. See ya.